Well, before that, I just remember that some of the criticism we received, I think, was that we're perhaps not taking into consideration the listeners. A lot of radio shows, they cater very much to the community, to the area which they're broadcasting. They interact with the listenership.
Where's the fun in that?
I agree.
Well, for me, really.
I'd just like to justify why we don't tend to correspond or interact with the listeners. Here's a typical email from Vicky, age 25. She asks, do you ski? Rick, that's her question.
No,
do you ski, yes or no?
No, I don't.
No, you don't. Right, there you are. Thanks, Vic. Brilliant. Keep those coming in.
See, he's turned him against us, Carl. What do you think, Carl? What do you think of Steve's attitude there?
It's alright.
More insight like that coming later.
Black Grape, Kelly's Heroes on XFM 104.9. I'm Ricky Gervais, with me Steve Merchant and Karl Pilkington. Okay? Proper radio. As you know, we're a bit gutted that we won nothing at the Sony Awards. We found out that on the panel was Dr. Fox, probably one of the greatest DJs in the world.
One of the great living broadcasters.
I certainly think that he's up there.
Yeah.
With Tarrant, John O'Coleman. And so...
Chris Moles.
Great Chris Moles. We asked him to... He's also on the, Pop Idol panel, so he can make and break people. So we asked him, basically, to explain himself, why did we win nothing? Why were we so bad? This is what he had to say.
The award, guys, was called the Entertainment Award. All right, now, in itself, I think that should probably tell you something about what should be on the tape. There should be some entertainment. And he just wasn't very entertaining. Actually, I don't mean that sounds quite horrible sitting here in front of you now, but it just wasn't very entertaining.
But fundamentally, what elements did you not find entertaining?
The fact that it didn't seem to entertain me at all was part of it. I mean, it's a bit of like how long's a piece of string, isn't it? What is entertaining?
We have talked about string on the show before, though.
Then there were loads of people I'd never heard of in my life, and some of those were perhaps a bit more entertaining than you. The people that got silver, I think they were called Joe and Twiggy. They worked for a station in the Midlands, I think Trent FM. They were actually pretty funny.
Funnier than ours. Stuff.
Yeah, yeah, they were actually. Yeah, they were funny, and they seem to sort of understand their local. They seem to understand their market a bit more. Yeah. And then I got onto yours. I think, oh, great, Ricky Gervais. Yeah, he's really funny in that program, isn't he? I must watch that. I'm going to absolutely die laughing here. And oh God, it was painful.
How would you have improved it, just listening?
Bit of humour, quite good. Bit of humour, essential, I would think, for an entertainment show. A bit of prep, a bit so get in there and actually think about what it's going to do, perhaps.
Right, okay.
Well, thank you, Dr. Fox, for your honesty. We've got to the bottom. While you're here, can I just show you this? That lump. Do you still do prescriptions?
Dr. Fox there.
He was,
he was honest, he was blunt.
He was blunt,
I'd like a second opinion. I'm only joking, he's not actually a doctor. In fact, he used to be called Dr. Fox, and now he just calls himself Neil Fox. I think he's been struck off.
No, he's Neil Fox, MD.
Right.
He's just...
I wondered if there was some malpractice, that something happened.
I mean, we
Someone was under, and he sort of, he went a little bit crazy.
Let's leave it there. Yeah. Because Froggy will not take that lightly.
Who?
Froggy.
What do you mean Froggy?
He's Dr. Frog now, he's changed it to Fox. Right, he hated Fox.
But are we going to heed his criticism? Because there was no preparation.
Yeah. We
weren't funny, fair enough.
Yeah.
There was just really no content.
We didn't care about
the show.
The demographic we were meant to be aiming at.
Just sounds like a lot of work, all that.
Well, I think what we can do is we can take it all on board and immediately forget it and carry on, because it's easier. What about that?
Brilliant.
I'll tell you what we could do, though. Play some bloody great tunes.
Thanks very much.
I'm stunned at Carl's rudeness, okay? That's badly drawn boy, by the way, all possibilities. There's a lovely chap just calls in saying about... And Carl, because the record's ending, he doesn't say, oh, I've got to go to the record's end. He went, yeah. And he's
probably still there. Well, cut him off.
Well, just check if he's still there.
He doesn't want to be on radio. He said he didn't want to be on the radio, but I think he should apologise.
I'm still here, hello?
Hello.
All right.
I'm still here. I did ask not to be put live on radio because I get very embarrassed.
Don't worry. All we wanted to do is we just wanted to apologise for Carl's curtness and his rudeness.
Now, all I want to say is the station is good because you couldn't have a worse slot on a Saturday afternoon, right? Because the youngsters are in the boozers, the older fellas are doing the punting, the racing, the football and whatever. The thing is, the state you play, if you want to get number one...
This is XFM, not Radio 2.
If you want to be the top, all you got to do is start playing Natalia Umbraglia, this and that, and have your audience with one puke of hair between 4 legs, okay?
Thank you.
There you go.
No, that's why I don't want to go live on radio. But you are dead. When Christian got a little bit sick about being 13, then he got to go, whatever. You're the soundest station in the area. You cover. I don't like all the stuff you play, the station plays, but you're actually doing what's there.
Thank you very much.
You keep going, persevere, and you'll make it's well worth listening to anyway, okay?
Thank you, cheers.
Otherwise I wouldn't.
Can you hear us?
Thank you, bye.
Dead sound, mate. Be careful, yeah?
I mean, I can see why you cut him off.
Stop it.
Man alive.
We've had so many calls. Carl was getting annoyed. There were so many calls. And we've had suggestions from Ned saying talk about Jimmy Savile. John in North London. I've just got John in North London. What does he want us to talk about? Oh, I've forgotten. Becca from Liverpool wants to talk about Tracy Emin and Damien Hirst. Art. Paul Andrews. Your mum called. Stop calling her. Tell her to listen to XFM. Yes, you, Paul Andrews, who's about 38, at home with your wife and kids. Your mum just called in. I think someone wanted amazing monkey facts. I can't even do this right, can I?
To be honest with you, last week we were slagging off Carl as being the weak link in this show. I think it's clear what the weak link is.
Oh God, who's the bloke who wants Hayley to go with him to X-Men? See, I shouldn't make notes.
What's wrong with you? If you didn't spend so much time squeezing his head and eating pies, we might get something done.
Right, okay then, what should we talk about then?
Right, play a record and we'll discuss this.
Tracy Emin, make your bed. Make your bed. Damien Hirst, stop cutting up sharks and things. Picasso. Alright.
Well, I noticed someone's emailed here a link for, can you believe you luck, Carl? Monkeys for sale. Now, I don't endorse this in any way, but here you are. Here's a monkey for sale here.
Oh, that's terrible.
$2,500. It says male, very smart little guy, loves to play and gives kisses, wears diapers and clothes, has been around lots of people and loves them, healthy and loves to eat. Sounds like Ricky.
How much is that?
Well, it wasn't Carl, because it says loves to be around people.
Yeah. There's a gibbon there. A gibbon for...
Too pricey though. It's like that Donald McIntyre programme he did, that Cheapest Chimps programme.
He didn't do Cheapest Chimps. He didn't do a programme called Cheapest Chimps.
You're saying that, but...
Well, he didn't. There's at no point did Donald McIntyre do a programme called... Play a record a minute. Play a record. Oh. Cracking tune.
If you're down in Texas, chasing your tornado, this will be on your stereo, surely.
Surely, if you're in Alabama, it'd be in...
Well, he doesn't go to Alabama, it's Texas, that's where the tornadoes are. Do you not listen to what he says?
Kansas. It's Kansas. Oh, dear.
It's like, the two of you are just, you are like children. You're infants. Your mentality is ludicrous. And you're embarrassing us in front of our special guests.
Oh, yeah.
I can't believe it. Now, of course, last week we've had
tattoo here.
We've had a number of letters, Rick. I'm just reading them now. Saying, last week, loved your interview with Chris Martin from Coldplay. Yeah. Genius. Another one here. Great insight into the man who wrote Yellow and Clocks.
Yeah.
Fascinating. Steve Merchant's interview with Chris Martin was amazing. He showed his own TV show.
Yeah.
Just some of the letters we've received, Rick.
Yeah.
So this week, we're very lucky to have with us Russian pop act Tattoo. Round of applause for them. Lovely to have them here. Tattoo. Now then, of course, there's been much controversy that your kind of lesbian shtick is just something to try and whip up some press attention.
We are proper lesbians. We love fanny more than cock.
Okay, brilliant. And Tattoo, lovely to have you here. Thanks for coming. Now then, you've got some live gigs, I understand, planned.
Yeah. Duh.
Okay. I can't help but notice that you sound, dare I say it, Tattoo, you don't sound so much Russian as German.
No, we cannot do the accent properly.
Okay. And, Tattoo, it's a joy to have you. Thanks for coming down. And finally, your lesbians would, for instance, either myself or Carl be able to convert you from your lesbian ways?
We like the muff so much that the knob is no good for us.
Alright, well, thanks very much, Tattoo.
Yeah, thanks, Tattoo. Thanks very much. Cheers. Next week, share.
Brilliant. So if you've got any guests, special guests you love us to interview, then let us know. Ricky.Gervais at xfm.co.uk. And we'll try and get there.
Oh, dear. Play a record, Carl.
Rockbusters answers next.
I was going to say, well, do you want to do that?
No, let's do it next. After the record.
I was going to say something.
What were you going to say?
About gays and that.
What?
In a bit.
What were you going to say?
Oh, we'll look forward to that.
I had a bit of bad luck as well. I wanted to play REM, and maybe the listener can help me here. Can you email in ricky.gervais@xfm.co.uk if you know what song I'm thinking of? It's an REM song. I think it's on the album of the last one before. And he says, Mulholland Drive and I'm Steve McQueen. That's all I know. I'm sorry, I can't think of the title, so I need the title to look it up, if you know what I mean. I can't put in like that. I can't put in Mulholland Drive. This is what you're talking about. So I need the actual title of the song to look it up to find it down in the library.
Oh, well, I'd go down yourself if you're going to go down to the library and get that. I wouldn't send Carl, because...
Ricky.gervais@xfm.co.uk.
What if he wanted to? He did have time because he came in at 12:20 rather than 5 to 1.
Yeah. No, I told you about that record that I wanted it yesterday, didn't I? So you had 24 hours notice. So that's not really an excuse, is it?
But I did find one of my favourite songs of all time, which is Bones off the Bends album, and it's Radiohead on XFM 104.9.
And here it is, because you gave me lots of time to find it. So.
Sure.
Yeah.
Could have brought it in himself.
No swearing in it.
Bones. Radiohead. The Bends on XFM 104.9. And thanks to Paul, who's emailed
Actually, there's
in.
a whole bunch of other people.
Oh,
Nick,
lots of people.
we've got Davey, Steve, Ashley.
It's Electrolyte. You know, it all comes flooding back now. We've got that. I've got it out of the library. We're going to play that. That's done. It's interactive. I've used the listener. I've shown the listener, right? I've helped them to help themselves.
Sure.
I've said, if you want to hear it, tell me what it is. They tell me what it is. They're going to hear it.
Yeah.
Do you know what I mean?
Perfect.
Saves going down the library and, well, we don't...
Yeah, well, we know mistakes can happen if that, you know, if you have to go down the library.
Yeah, and I mean, I checked it though to make sure it was the right one, you see. It's just a little bit of...
Well, it's a good rule that generally if you pick something up, a CD,
That's
you know,
right,
we want to play on a radio
Sort
show,
it
a live
out
radio show,
yourself.
you normally check at the back. Oh, no, yeah, that's right, yeah, if you want a job done, do it yourself. You're absolutely right, Carl.
So...
But anyway, look, let's all make friends, let's kiss and make up.
Yeah, touch and make up.
Yeah.
Let's
just...
Well, I'm up on Carl at the moment because it was my birthday in the week, and not only has he bought me a little vibrating thing to put on the chair, because I've got a bad back, so that vibrates, that.
Actually, we can hear it.
Yeah, I'm gonna do it between records now.
Right, and what's that doing to you as you
It's
do
just,
that?
it sort of like sends a little pulse into your sort of muscles, relaxes, doesn't it? I've got to relax on air. If I'm relaxed, the listeners relax, we're all happy.
Sure.
He's also got me this little electronic bongos, and I thought we could do like... Oh! Chimpanzee that, monkey news, so it's like a jungle sort of thing.
Sure, yeah. Brilliant. Well, that's always been one of the great jingles, but even has
so
that.
I've got the vibrating... Oh, chimpanzee that! Monkey news!
Dr. Fox, if you're listening, I think you'll know that's a clear improvement in this show.
So thank you for those.
It's alright.
Honestly.
What did you get him?
What did I get him? I couldn't get him anything, I was too busy buying myself an iPod.
You're joking?
Well, it's a little bit gay, isn't it, giving gifts to blokes?
Yeah, it is, but for someone who's like major...
Yeah.
Play a record.
Someone who's major? What do you mean, someone who's major? Well, because he's a major celebrity?
No, made you.
Oh, made you?
Yeah.
Right.
That's
Yeah.
brilliant.
Now, Rockbusters, dead in the water, isn't it? We've killed that off, have we officially?
We killed off Monkey News and Rockbusters.
Didn't I tell you that there was some sort of petition for Monkey News?
Was there? What was the
Caused
story?
a lot of... It's loads of emails and that.
You
saying-
mean you've done Monkey News? You mean you want to do Monkey News?
No, but seriously, there's uproar. And people were like, you can't get rid of Monkey News.
Yeah.
Don't be doing that.
Sort of what?
Loads of people.
Was it monkeys trying to write the complete works of Shakespeare?
Did Tony Blair get a whiff of it, and he's coming
So
down
we're
like a
doing
ton of
Monkey
bricks?
News. And Rockbusters, Steve, if you've got a better competition, then we'll do yours. That's fine. Do you know what I mean? If that's what you want to do, we'll do. What did you want to do?
No, I was just wondering whether we should perhaps not do a quiz at all rather than do that piece of rubbish. Might be better to have nothing. Might be better just to have silence during that part of the show than have Rockbusters.
How
I don't
about
know.
If
We should discuss it off
if I
air.
give you the clues and that, and if you think they sound rubbish, we're not doing it.
Well, I know that. I guarantee they're going to sound rubbish. All right, let's make it the last Rockbusters then. This is the last Rockbusters.
Well, it depends. This is it. Okay, this is your... If it's good, you get a reprieve. It's all about this. Okay.
Okay.
Go on then, let's do Rockbusters then.
Oh, we're doing it now.
Should we play a record and do it after that?
Do it after. Well, I'll tell you what. I'll tell you the prizes and then we'll come back with the clues.
Because I've dug up that REM track.
Excellent.
So it's an interactive show.
Okay, we've got the best summer holiday album ever. What we got on there? It's got
Brilliant.
Elvis versus Junkie XL. That's
Yeah.
brilliant.
Yeah.
Holly Valance is on there.
Yeah.
Laz Ketchup. It's all the stuff that the XFM listener is craving.
I got-
Tribute to the Ramones album. We got Red Hot Chili Peppers are on there, Metallica. Street Legal from Bob Dylan, that's nice.
Brilliant.
Did you just buy that in the 4 for £20 from HMV deal? Fair enough. Once
That's
again,
a good album.
The Talons of Weng Chiang, a Doctor Who classic.
Yeah.
And there's something for the XFM listener, 8 Mile on DVD.
I thought that was nice, that film. That was the last bit was funny. It's a good film.
Some good rap-offs in that as well.
Yeah.
So let's play a tune and then we'll come back with the Rockbusters clues.
R.E.M., go on. Give it to him. Jane's Addiction, Just Because. I think things are rocking up.
They are indeed.
Rocking up in the land this year, Steve.
Yes, that's good news, I think.
Evanescence, them, The Darkness, Rocktastic, XFM 104.9, Ricky Gervais, Steve Merchant, and Karl Pilkington of A Saturday.
Can I just say that the Shaving Your Arse feature from earlier, if you missed that was 1:30. That was a discussion on shaving your arse.
Yeah.
It was great stuff. That seems to have caught the public imagination. We've had so many emails. We've had someone telling us exactly how to shave your arse.
Yeah.
So if you need that information, I can probably forward it to you.
Well, I think this will be the year of rock and arse.
Exactly. But it's extraordinary how, just a simple discussion like that you would think perhaps was crass, crude.
Mind you, our listeners do like Karl talking about monkeys.
Sure.
Do you know what I mean?
Yeah.
It's not like it's something to be proud of. It's not like we changed a nation or freed a people or found a cure for something. We hit them in their, at their level with monkeys and arses.
Yeah, exactly.
It's what our listeners love.
Yeah. Monkeys and arses.
Yeah.
We should put that on the poster.
And they go together, because I joined the zoo last Sunday. Went down and became friends of the zoo. Right?
Oh, right. I thought maybe you had to sit in a cage for
that thing happened. I went straight for the chimps.
Of course.
Right? And there's sort of like 3 sort of big sort of adult ones there. And there's people with their kids, and I could see the people just putting their kids away as one of them went up and started putting his face up the other one's arse.
Sure.
And it was sort of like, I just can't be bothered to explain this to my children.
Exactly.
So I was just moving my, oh, come on then. There's the lions. You're going to have a look at the lions.
Yeah.
What are they doing? They're just sniffing each other's asses.
Yeah.
Yes.
I remember when I used to go to the zoo, I always felt there were certain animals that weren't getting a look in, really, that no one was particularly interested in.
The tapir.
Exactly. We were going straight to the snakes we were interested in.
Yeah.
Birds.
So
I don't remember being particularly interested in birds.
Big cats, although it's a bit depressing. Great apes. Reptile, you're right. Reptiles, yeah. Birds. Unless it's a big one that you think can rip a dog apart.
Yeah, a vulture
you go,
or an eagle,
brilliant. Yeah, exactly, yeah. Owls are brilliant.
Yeah, owl's great, but
I've always wanted a little owl on my desk. I'd like to be doing work and there'd be a little owl there, and I go, can you give me that pencil? And it just sort of goes over and gets me a pencil, goes, cheers, and it just watches me and it thinks I'm brilliant. Do you know what I mean?
Not really, no.
No?
No, I've never had an urge to have any kind of animal sat on my desk.
No, Karl? You'd like a little owl, wouldn't you? That helped you?
No, I had a little magpie, didn't I? We've talked about that.
Oh, he came down and started pecking your grifter, didn't he?
Yeah.
What was his name?
Maggie.
Sure.
Brilliant.
Inspired.
And you took it to school and it didn't come back once.
Didn't come back. Didn't see it again.
Oh dear. Did it ever peck your head? Because you used to have hair, didn't you? Yeah.
No, it did. It started getting a bit violent.
Really?
Yeah.
But was it becoming sort of age when adolescents probably sexual frustration sort, because I think magpies go for shiny objects, don't they? And you were probably sort of probably losing it a little bit then in the front, and so when the sun was out,
there's a bit of a sheen on the front.
It saw a glare and thought, I'll have that.
Yeah.
What is that? That's brilliant.
Yeah. Or as it was sort of pecking away, it mistook it for a tree.
Yeah, because of the noise.
Because of the noise. Yeah, the hollow sound.
I squeezed his head yesterday.
We should just point out, if you're a new listener to XFM, you may not realise that one of Ricky's many sexual peccadillos, I'm assuming it's a sexual thing, I can't justify it any other way, is to just squeeze Karl's head.
Yeah.
Front-wise, sidewise.
I don't know what it is. I don't know if it's sexual or, like when you've got a little kitten, you want to squeeze his little face. Do you know what I mean? Do you know what I mean by that, Karl?
Yeah, I said that before, squeeze a little head.
Yeah, exactly, and I feel that with you, because it's sort of like, he gives so much. Look at Karl's face, he gives so much. It is like he can understand what we're saying.
Yeah.
And that's what the connection is, I think, between me and Karl and other animals.
It's like he can understand what we're saying.
But I squeezed it yesterday, and Karl went, I definitely had something crack.
Yeah.
Because I'm trying to see how hard I can squeeze it.
Yeah, I think that was you just thinking, Karl. To be fair. I think the cogs just started to... No, I mean, I think there is a danger, because I think there is a danger that you could squeeze it too much.
Yeah, I know. He did a good deed today, the other day, didn't you? Yeah.
What were you up to?
You were just, you were talking about, like, being hassled in the street and stuff. And, I get hassled a lot by the homeless.
Don't we all?
You should go home to sleep.
Yeah.
I'm here, mate.
But no, I do treat them a lot.
Treat them. I love that. You had a good day? Yeah. You've been good? Yeah. There you go. That's 50p.
Suzanne does the Save the Children thing. You were talking about, charities hassling you all the time. She does that. And I sort of say, well, you do that. I'll look after
You'll
you.
take care of the homeless.
I'll take care of the odd tramp around where I live.
And how do you treat them?
Loads of different ways. 50p I might give them.
Yeah.
Or I might, they'll sort of say, have you got any money? I'll say, what for? And they'll go, I'm really thirsty. So I'll go, well, hang on a minute. And I nip in and get them a little Diet Coke.
Sure, Diet Coke.
Yeah, they want to watch their weight.
Yeah. They're going full fat. Oh, what an insult.
Yeah, exactly.
To a man like me.
Yeah.
I'd rather treat them than... Because a lot of people spend money on, problems abroad and stuff.
Right. Oh,
I just think,
Yeah, famine
I'm
relief
just
and
saying.
Oh, God. Like what? What do you mean? Like famine relief?
Well, you do get sick of it, don't you? You know what I mean? It's that...
You get sick of
No,
it.
I'm just saying.
Wait. Go on.
I'm just...
I know. Just let whatever you do now, Steve, don't interrupt, because I'm scared, but I just think it's worth it. There's so many issues. There's freedom of speech.
Yeah.
There's we're not responsible.
Yeah.
There's he'll get away with it because he's a buffoon.
Yes.
And it is entertaining.
Exactly.
So go
So
on.
what's
Carl.
your
All I'm saying is you're saying, who do I give me money to? Is it little, sick kids or whatever, or is it old people or whatever?
HMV. That's where he gives his money to.
Particularly, they get a lot of it, yeah.
Yeah.
And for me, I just get sick of, problems abroad. It's like, what do you do? What do you do with famine and that? What are you meant to do? How can you solve it? It's gone on for years.
Yeah.
And it just keeps going. We keep giving them money. They keep spending it.
And you're not getting any return for your cash.
Well, it's just how many times, they've got to learn.
What do you mean they've got to learn? What, you're going to teach them a lesson?
What do you mean they've got to learn? What do you mean?
Well, what are they doing with it? Yeah, they must have like better interest accounts or something where, look after, put the money in the right things.
Sorry, do you think that Bob Geldof sort of writes him a cheque? He goes over and he's in the helicopter and there's millions of them, and they go, it's Geldof from Boomtown Rats.
Brilliant. If there's one man that can help us.
Yeah, I hope he doesn't sing. He's not going to sing. He's got some money for us. And he comes down and he goes, do you want a cheque or do you take Switch? They go, we don't take Switch. He goes, there's a cheque. They get
He's
things
doing
like...
it again though, isn't he, as well? I
Is
mean,
he?
all right, he used to work here, Bob. He's a lovely fella and that. But,
Yeah, he's a lovely man.
but how many times can you save the world? He's over there again helping out, and it's like, well, what do you do?
Are you saying don't bother because it keeps happening?
Not for well, I'm not saying that. You know what I mean? I'm not daft.
So that's what you're thinking.
And Carl, you are daft.
Yeah, exactly.
I don't know what the answer is. Do you know what I mean?
So you're just saying wash your hands of the whole affair, leave them to it.
Yeah.
Sure.
Are you really just saying it's nature, it's tough luck, just don't interfere? Like a wildlife programme. Is that what you're saying? Don't interfere.
Are you basically you're saying it's not my concern?
This has got a bit heavy. Can we do Cheeky Freak of the Week?
Let's play a record.
Oh, God! Oh. Placebo. This picture on XFM 104.9. Steve, you're thinking of taking over as producer, aren't you?
Well, I just think it's a shambles. I've asked for Cheeky Freak of the Week, and it appears that Carl's not ready. He's not prepared.
No, I can sort of remember it. It's just that I like to have all the information.
Contempt for
But
the
you've just
listener.
had just a whole bunch of adverts and placebo in order to get it ready.
We're shouting, we're having a shout and that.
Right, do you want to sort yourself out in future?
Yeah, someone this is what we were chatting about. Someone emailed in about they watched the £200 tumour thing, and when it was removed, it was carried away in a wheelbarrow, right? Carl said, what, even when she had it removed, she still carried it round in a wheelbarrow? And he went, I thought it's sort of like she'd become attached to it. You definitely are my favourite thing in the world. It's great. Look at the way he's looking
But
back.
I think they're all the same. The people, I have had more emails about people saying I watched the £200 tumour
And I
documentary
shaved me arse.
than anything else.
I know.
When we ask questions
come
about
up with
science, Shakespeare...
we talk, yeah.
Nothing,
High
silence.
concept, we talk about political issues.
One person emailed in, they said, I tuned into the £200 tumour documentary. It looked disgusting, I couldn't watch for long. What were you expecting?
Yeah.
That it might sing and dance? Do a little show for you?
Oh,
Anyway, so what's the
these are really your listeners, Carl. Now, I think do you know what I mean? You find your niche, you attract your. I think me and Steve are pretty much just here.
I think the people that we had in the early days, Rick, they've long since abandoned us. They jumped ship.
They've got jobs.
Fans. Yeah.
They've got jobs. They're out now. They've been released.
Exactly.
Yeah, they're getting their life back together. Libertines on XFM 104.9. I'm Ricky Gervais. With me, Steve Merchant. Over there is Karl Pilkington. I'd be great for Heart.
You really would.
Wouldn't I?
You really
Virgin, I'd probably. BBC Radio 2 would be my first. All one. Late night one would be good.
All good stations, all professional stations.
Yeah, 4
All
weeks to
have an
go.
audience, all
4
have
weeks to go before we may give up or we may come back. Who knows? It's all up to Karl Pilkington.
Can I just extend an apology? I was a little bit crass earlier, and I made some unsavoury remarks about Radio 1 DJ Chris Moyles. I'd like to apologise.
Funny man, Chris Moyles.
I would like to apologise for that, but it gave me an idea. You, the listeners, who do you hate? Email in ricky.gervais@xfm.co.uk. I just think that we've never really used XFM as a kind of, as a research tool, really, and it seems to me that we can get great opportunity.
And it's this, we don't sort of do this thing. We don't go on there and sort of like slag off other people and people in the public eye. Well, we pick on targets that
can't fight back.
Helpless, the elderly, people suffering in some way that really, and particularly we don't want to pick on people like Chris Moyles, who's got a big platform, much bigger platform.
We want people who can't answer back.
Yeah, so, who do you hate?
That's us. Who do you hate? I don't want people you went to school with or your boss.
Do you know what I hate, Steve?
Who do you hate, Rick?
Right, my top three, just in your top three, would be Hitler, Mussolini, and General Pinochet.
Really?
No, probably Moylesy, Harry Potter, and Jamie Oliver.
Nice.
But what are your top three?
Now, don't make them comical. Don't make them. These are the people that wind you up when you see them on TV. If you hear them on the radio, if you see them in a magazine, they they make your kind of blood boil.
Might be us.
It could be us.
Well,
I'm expecting that.
We know that. We're not stupid.
We could take it as read that it's us.
Yeah.
And then if anyone other
let's
than us,
assume it's us. So we want other people.
Yeah. But I want to draw up the top 5 people.
I don't want to hear things like Tony Blair and Jeffrey Archer and fascism.
No.
Just people who make your flesh crawl for no fault of their own. Well, really?
Well, sometimes their own because they're talentless or fat.
But that'd be good. That'd be a good long-term poll over the next 4 weeks. And then in 4 weeks' time we go, well, we're off. We're in the top 10.
Exactly.
But here are the other 9.
So I think it's just genuinely going to be quite interesting. So ricky.gervais@xfm.co.uk.
Maybe who you hate and why. It's like giving a reason in the diary room.
Yeah.
You can't just nominate someone. You've got to say and why.
Sure. But if you can't be bothered to write and why, just nominate.
Yeah.
Because that means we've got a lot of reading to do if they start doing that, Rick.
Yeah.
Keep it down to one sentence.
Yeah. So the reason to be so-and-so because they can't walk. Something like that.
Sure.
Maybe.
Whole lot of love from Led Zeppelin Classic.
On XFM 104.9, I'm Ricky Gervais. With me, Steve Merchant, Karl Pilkington.
We've not heard much from Karl this week.
We haven't heard much from anyone who can speak Chinese for us either, so we're not that one on the edge. I don't think we'll be learning Chinese today, Steve.
What annoys me is I'm going to go out into the world still ignorant.
I know, yeah. The only Chinese I learned was from Benny Hill.
No, Benny Hill could speak fluent Chinese.
Well, the only ones I know is you silly idiot is Siri Iria.
Yes.
And Bloody Foreigners is Bloody Foreigner.
Yeah.
That's all. I mean, that's it's just a matter of it. Get you by in Peking, but I mean, you come in, you hit a dialect and your worms meet.
Sure.
Karl, we haven't heard a lot about from you. We've been going there. We've done a few features already. We've talked about different parts of the world, different parts of the globe.
Do you speak any languages?
No, not really.
Or still struggling with English?
Yeah.
Learn a few words. I mean, literally.
So
about 4,000, I think he's got.
I've had a lot of emails actually. People saying, "Karl, please don't leave. We don't want to see the show ending." Blah 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 blah.
We've had a couple of calls bringing back Cheeky Freak of the Week. And do you know what Karl said? He said, a bloke on the phone said, "Oh, bring back Cheeky Freak of the Week." He went, "Can't. Not allowed. I don't know, And he went, "Oh, go on." He went, "Well, no, I had a story today. A fella born with 2 dicks, but I can't do it." Now, Karl, you cannot not do a feature about a fella born with 2 dicks.
Well, look if we need it. I mean, how much more have you got on the Chinese?
We're done. We've done that. We've nailed Chinese. We've done it. That's done. That's put to bed. Fella with 2 dicks, please.
No, we might get round to it later. But, like I say, Cheeky Freak of the Week. Sort of, we've put that on hold at the moment.
Sure.
Right.
So, what have we got? What
are you providing then today? Have you got a quiz for us?
Yeah, we've got, what's her name if you want? We've got,
We've got what?
What's her name?
What's her name?
No,
Is that a new one?
Don't know. Yeah, what's her name? Yeah. What girl am I thinking of?
Song's the phrase.
Song's the phrase.
We've got that coming up.
All right. Monkey News.
Monkey News. Jane's Addiction, Just Because on XFM 104.9. I'm Ricky Gervais, with me Steve Merchant and Karl Pilkington. We're all here then.
Oi.
About 1:05.
Yeah.
Got 2 hours to go.
I imagine you've got all kinds of treats lined up, Rick.
Well, there's lots of things on the show. Great music, Nirvana, Radiohead, The Darkness, to name but 3.
Can I play something from Led Zeppelin later?
Yeah, please do, and maybe some Neil Young. Now, coming up also on the show, we're continuing a thing we started. We've only got 4 weeks to go before maybe we either give it all together or go away for a couple of months.
4 weeks or 3 weeks now?
Is it 3 weeks? I don't know. I think it's the 16th of August, isn't it?
Cannot end soon enough.
Wow. Might be that. It'd be a shame to end it forever, but it's all up to Karl. So, again, he's in a grumpy mood. We've told him to try and up his attitude, and it's them. It's the listener that counts, Karl, not us. We may be feeling bad, but you, the listener, counts. You come first, yeah? Okay, up, yeah? Big 'em up. Big up London. Big up you, the listener. Karl, leave yourself at home for a little while, yeah? We're going to continue that thing we started last week. We're doing the list of the most hated people in Britain. It's not us, it's the listener. So we're, keep coming with those suggestions of people you just, obviously, you don't hate them. We don't want a list of mass murderers, dictators and politicians. You can't have them, but
mass murderers and politicians, what's the difference?
Good point. Good point.
Satire.
Satire, yeah. No, that's we're doing some jokes like that as well, aren't we?
Satire like that.
We're trying to get onto Radio 4.
Trying to get on there, yeah.
And
if there's any kind of amusing show that perhaps takes a sideways look at the week's news, and they need new people.
If there are any Radio 4 producers who have been knocking around for about 12 years with the same old hacks, and they're desperately trying to get on telly, they want to give us a call. We're not interested.
No. We've got bigger fish to fry. But yeah, so if people that you hate, minor celebrities, people on TV, pop stars you don't like, email in ricky.gervais@xfm.co.uk.
And I'll tell you what, then we'll do like the Channel 4 do, then we'll give you the sort of list of the top 10 at the end, and you can vote within that top 10. I'll tell you the ones out in front of.
Could we wire up some kind of premium rate phone line so that we make a fortune?
We can't afford it, but when you email in, if you could also maybe send us a lottery ticket, then, we make something out of this. The ones in the lead, I'll do in no particular order, but these are the ones way out in front at the moment. It's Chris Moyles, Robbie Williams, Chris Tarrant, Davina McCall.
Interesting.
I'm sort of surprised at, but I know that it's probably just
I think she's just been on TV too much lately.
Yeah, that t-shirt annoys me. Big Mother.
Sure.
That annoys me. We don't care. We don't care whether you're pregnant or not. Loads of people have children.
Yeah.
I don't care.
Get on with it.
And Dominic Mohan. So there's but think of your own.
There's a lot of people just coming up behind there, though. Graham Norton. He's just approaching from behind.
That's the sort of stuff. It's sort of like we've done satire, we've done innuendo. I mean, he's the king of the double entendre. Well, he's the king of the single entendre, but we can double it up if you want.
If anyone...
104.9, this is the sort of things we're available. Go on. I'm loving this. This is going to be good. I'm loving what's coming next. What?
If any of the producers of Carry On London are listening and they need some new talent to write some smutty innuendo, I think we're your men.
Yeah.
Anyway.
Karl, you better press the knob, right, to start the record. Spunk. Radiohead. There. And Go to Sleep on XFM 104.9. Don't go to sleep, we've got some more fun and great tunes coming up. Alright?
Just to let you know that we've had a few new entrants on the listeners' hate poll.
I just noticed Chris Evans is cropping up.
Chris Evans has snuck in a couple of times. We've also had Jordan added to the list, along with Mick Hucknall.
I think that's because you reminded people.
I know. I mentioned her and...
Yeah.
Consequently.
Come on,
she's on the
think.
Mick Hucknall, and also, this is what I'm strongly behind, Daniel Bedingfield. If you've ever heard him interviewed, if you've heard him interviewed, he's such a knob.
Is he?
He really is a bit.
Don't get involved. The good about this is we don't get involved. This is not. Does not necessarily reflect our opinions. There are a couple of people that are cropping up that I'm right behind, but I'm not going to give that away. So don't give your opinion, Steve, because then our hands are clean.
Do you know who I love? Daniel Bedingfield. He's bloody brilliant.
Do you know I think he's a comedy genius? Chris Moyles. But let's move on. Let's not.
So anyway, listen, we'll be giving the top 10 of you, the listeners, votes, probably about 2 o'clock, and then from that list
if we remember.
If
Karl doesn't lose the list.
Yeah. And from that list, we'll probably try and drop the top 3, maybe.
Yeah. Darkness. I believe in a thing called love on XFM 104.9. Ricky Gervais, Steve Merchant, Karl Pilkington. Karl set the ball rolling with songs of phrase. Why don't they play swing ball? Referring, of course, to people in wheelchairs who play tennis, because he was disappointed they weren't getting around the court quickly enough. So why didn't they play swing ball?
Yeah.
Brilliant. Someone just emailed in saying because if they hit it to the top, they wouldn't be able to reach it to unravel it.
Exactly.
Which is a good point.
Yeah.
But I mean, nonetheless, good and bad in people in wheelchairs? Do you want to do that? Good and bad. Good and bad things about people in wheelchairs.
Good and bad.
Yeah.
Suppose. Don't know really. They take up less room in cinemas. They've got their own seat.
Good.
That's good, is it?
That's a good thing.
Yeah, good. Yeah, well done. Well done.
And what's bad?
Don't know. I'll have to think about it.
Okay.
But well, let's leave that, eh?
You started it. The hate list. Can I just return your minds to the hate list? I said on the hour that we would give you basically the top 5. Now, we have to stress, this is the top 5 most hated people that you, the XFM listeners, have suggested to us. We have not massaged these. No. We have not made these up. These are coming from you. Last week we began it. This week you've continued to email. So this is the list. We do not endorse this list. Some of them we may agree with, some of them maybe not, but it's the list that you have come up with. We are merely the messengers.
I tell you what was coming through recently. Cameron, but he didn't make the top 5.
I'm afraid he was just a late
Williams
entry.
dropped out of the top 5.
Robbie Williams surprisingly dropped out of the top 5.
Yeah.
So let me tell you now, in no particular order, this is the top 5 that you're voting for.
Well, I say XFM listeners, people who listen to this show. I mean, XFM listeners aren't typical radio listeners, and I think our listeners aren't typical XFM listeners.
Right.
So, I don't know what this poll, what it's worth. What any poll's worth, but I mean, this one is probably worth very little.
I think in a way it's sort of worth less.
Yeah, go on then, who's the top 5 in no particular order?
We want you, the listener, to then just vote, email in with the one name that you hate the most, and then from this list, we can figure out the number 1.
Okay.
But this is in no particular order. Chris Tarrant.
Yeah.
A surprising entrant. Davina McCall.
I don't think he's that surprising.
Well, anyway, I'm not going to editorialise.
No, I'm not saying. I'm saying I imagine XFM listeners pretty much despise someone like Chris Tarrant.
Okay, well anyway, Chris Tarrant's on there, Davina McCall,
yeah.
Patrick Kilty,
right,
Graham Norton,
right,
and Chris Moyles. Now, I'm not going to say anything. Those are the names that you have drawn up. There are lots of others that didn't make the top 5. Richard Madeley was on there, Michael Flatley, Vorderman, bizarrely.
Michael Flatley's a weird one.
Very strange. So Jamie Oliver, a lot of votes for him, but he's not made the top 5. So those are the top 5. Just email in with the number 1 that you hate. And we're talking about someone
another pointless, inane poll.
Exactly.
And this time we did it. Oh, dear.
Moyles, Norton, Kilty, McCall, Tarrant. It's your choice.
Who would you have
Ricky Gervais.
Who would you have in your list, Carl? You're allowed to talk because people know your opinions don't matter. So, what?
I honestly don't really hate anyone.
That's
that
nice.
Much. I'm not that fussed. Do you know what I mean?
We're not talking so much about hate. We're talking about someone that.
Yeah, we don't mean hate. You can't hate any of these people. All they've done was pop them up on telly. But I think it's people who, as one listener, she put it. She sort of, so I think she had some of those, and she said, I don't hate them. These are the people that if they pop on my telly, I have to turn over. You know what I mean? It's not, you don't hate them, you know.
Sometimes it's not their fault. It's like Davina, right? I used to quite fancy her. And now, because she's always on the telly, it's like, I can't be dealing with her now.
Sure.
Right. But she's still the same presenter. It's just that I'm bored with it.
Sure.
Do you know what I mean?
Yeah.
So, I'm not getting involved in it.
Okay.
Do you know what I mean? Don't want to offend anyone.
Let me just give the email address. Let me just give the email address. I just said it, so don't talk over it.
Okay, I'm going to do Carl's top thing.
Ricky.gervais@xfm.co.uk. That's also the email address for your answers to this week's Songs of Phrase. Play it again, Carl, if you would.
Go on.
Tell me why. Don't play the game of swing.
We just want the artists, is that right?
Yeah, that'll do.
I've got two that you don't like. Not that you hate them, but that you sort of like, don't agree with them. Would Liverpudlians be in your list?
Probably.
What about gay fellas in toilets looking at you?
Well, I think they've sorted that out. So.
One of the prizes this week in Carl's goodie bag features this song. Play it, Carl. It's the Monkees. Pleasant Valley Sunday.
God.
Snoop Doggy Dogg from 1993. And What's My Name?
Long time ago.
It was indeed.
10 years ago.
XFM 104.9, Ricky Gervais, Steve Merchant, Karl Pilkington. Songs of Phrase. We've had very, very few entries. I really think people aren't interested. They really have just given up. I mean, seriously, Karl,
That's the one thing you contributed to this show, Karl. And it's the weak link, I think,
missing link.
in the chain. The missing link. Oh, do you reckon there is one, Karl? Do you reckon they'll ever find the missing link? Wandering around Manchester.
Wait a minute, Karl. The stats then. Let's have the answers, if we can.
Right, there was,
Let's
specials.
play it once more.
Alright.
Tell me why, tell me why, tell me why.
Special.
Yep. Jermaine Jackson.
The game of swing.
Right, it was, Play the Game of Love. I think that was Wayne Fontana and the Mindbenders.
Right, you think, but you're not sure.
Louis Armstrong was the, Don't Mean a Thing if it ain't got that swing.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
And Queen, Don't Stop Me Now, We're Having a Good Time, and that.
We're having a ball.
We're having a ball.
Yeah.
Well, I mean, considering you yourself weren't entirely clear, I think it's only fair to give it to Paul Brown, who got some of the answers right.
PB, you are getting those prizes.
well,
they are on their way
They're
to you
winging their
now.
way to you. Okay, the stats are in for the XFM listener hate list. Some interesting results.
Go on then.
Reverse order.
Okay, in 5th place.
5th place. Interesting, Davina McCall.
Yeah, I think that's is a reflection of being on telly all the time and running out of stuff and being a bit over the top and yeah.
4th position,
Yeah.
Christopher Tarrant.
Okay, well, I mean, that's, yeah, I wouldn't have thought he's the favourite.
There is
Role
a
model
joint
of- go on.
2nd place.
Go on.
Graham Norton
Yeah.
is alongside in 2nd place. Patrick Kilty, which means Chris Moyles is the winner with an overwhelming vote. And I swear to God, I have not done anything to those stats.
Yeah.
That is exactly as they've come in off the email.
We do not give our opinions on this.
Do
That
not
was the
condone
XFM listeners, but, well done.
Thumbs up, you all win a
We're going
prize.
to play you some nice records because of that, aren't we?
I reckon they sort of prefer some ads.
Either's fine.
Yeah. Muse, time is running out on XFM 104.9.
Just a couple of emails just to update you on what's coming in here.
Go on.
Natasha has emailed us. She says that she's of Chinese origin, and at 27, she often got mistaken for 24. So your notion that Chinese people don't age well is obviously factually incorrect.
Yeah, well, we didn't need... thank you for phoning, but I mean, honestly, trust us, Natasha, we didn't need you to tell us that. We know Karl is talking absolute nonsense.
Wait till you get to 30.
Oh dear, now this is quite a nice email from Paul. He says, let Karl know that I have a Chinese friend called Oi. Imagine the confusing and amusing situations we get into.
We're out and about in busy Soho.
Does his surname come here?
Or lightning wit from Karl.
Wait
That's nice.
till you're 30.
Yeah, I know.
Brilliant.
But no, actually, we've had a surprising response to Songs of Phrase this week, despite the fact everyone has agreed that it's racialist. They've nevertheless had a go, so keep your answers coming in, because we may as well.
1:05 then, already, over Saturday, so I'm Ricky Gervais. That was Placebo, yeah, with special needs, which brings me to my next point. With me, Karl Pilkington.
Karl Pilkington, there he is.
Steve Merchant, 104.9.
That's it.
We're back then.
Well, for one last time.
Well, it's certainly the end of the season. We're away for at least, 2 months. We're doing the Office special. And possibly forever, depending on whether Karl decides he wants to carry on with this. Because, I mean, we do this for fun. We don't need to do this. We don't need to do this for, money. Obviously not.
The kind of money you're earning, Rick, you do not need to do
I
this.
don't need
Right.
to. It's quite honestly beneath me.
Yeah.
We don't need to do it to further our career because it's embarrassing being
Didn't
on
your accountant
XFM.
say, do not even bother cashing those XFM checks? It's not worth your while.
No, it's not. It's not. The time it took to sign them,
Exactly,
it wasn't worth it. So we do this basically to ridicule Karl on a large sort of platform. I say large platform.
Yeah.
XFM. No other radio station will have
It's
us.
roughly the same as standing up in McDonald's.
I
and
imagine
ridiculing
so. But of a lunchtime though.
Yeah, yeah. Or
so-
when it's just the cleaning staff mopping up.
Yeah. So if Karl doesn't come back, he's breaking up the three-way partnership.
He's very much
forever.
Sting, isn't he?
Yeah.
Like, what, 1986, 87?
Exactly.
He's going to go off and sort of make some quite poor, sort of jazz-inflected white man soul.
Yeah.
And leaving us to go about our business.
Play pizza places.
Exactly, yeah. Yeah, well, I'm going to go into sort of maybe writing
Say, Dad,
soundtracks.
why can't I be in the CIA?
Yeah.
You don't know anything about it. You're a drummer.
Yeah, yeah.
So we'll have to see. I mean, do you think anyone cares?
I wouldn't have thought so. Because I think if someone was interested in having some good chat and some great laughs, they'd spend more time with their friends.
Yeah, or listen to another radio
Or
station.
listen to a decent radio
Jonathan
show. I
Ross or
think
something like that, yeah.
they listen to XFM for some music to have on in the background that's loud enough so they can hear it while they're hoovering.
Yeah, I don't think our fans hoover.
Well, true.
I think
true.
you've got to have...
Or shoot up, whatever.
I think you've got to have a house
yeah,
to
yeah.
hoover. I'll tell you what they do want, though, some great music.
They do indeed.
They'll be saying, since you've been gone. See that? That's the sort of link I can do
quality.
if we stay
If you
together.
could cut out all the other drivel you speak, you'd be great on Magic.
I know, yeah. You've got to...
Come on.
I know, you've got a rainbow something, haven't you?
Rainbow.
You got a rainbow something.
Oh, it's Rainbow.
Well, I mean, for a last show, that song had everything. It's got 2 guitar solos.
Yes.
It's got a key change. It's got bad grammar, Since You've Been Gone by
Yeah.
Rainbow, and that's for Camfield, the Prince of Rock.
Yeah.
He's going to be the king when Vance, just hands over his crown.
Yeah.
And you've still got that on XFM, so, don't worry about us going, oh, you weren't? Oh, okay then. No one cares.
No one
cares. This is our last show. Let's make it a good one.
Let me give out the email address because I imagine there's going to be a flood of emails
Say,
demanding we
please,
stay.
Carl, keep the team together.
Yes, it's jono.coleman.
Coleman's not a team. He's just a big lad.
Yeah.
Right, come on.
What do you mean, come on? I've got nothing.
Ricky.Gervais.
Oh,
at
Ricky.Gervais at XFM.
Or Karl.Pilkington, because you can do it throughout the week. You can do it throughout the 2 months. And what's the phone number for XFM? 0207. Is it 766 6000? And then just ask people through the car and leave a message on his voicemail.
Yeah.
So email him a lot. 0207 766 6000, I think, and just ask for Karl Pilkington.
Yeah.
Little Karl Pilkington, little baldy mank twit. And say, please stay.
Yeah.
Please stay. Carl, say something then.
How are
It's
you,
your
mate?
last show. Say hello.
What are your feelings, Carl, so far? I mean, are you cheerful? Are you upset?
Not at all.
No?
Can't wait for 3 o'clock. So it was interesting how Ricky was saying he only does it for the fun. I haven't even got that bit.
Yeah.
I am paid peanuts to work Saturdays, which wrecks me weekend.
Pay peanuts, you get monkeys.
I have no fun.
Yeah.
Right?
You're having a laugh.
And what people
You
forget
love
is-
this. You love this. You love me coming in and having a little chat beforehand and after.
Yeah, but that's the funny thing, isn't it? Listeners just think, why does he get so moody about it, having Ricky annoying him just on a Saturday?
Yeah.
It's not just of a Saturday.
Why?
It's in the week as well.
How do
it's
I
way
annoy you?
over the
How do I annoy
recommended
you?
Daily
How
annoyance.
do I annoy you, Carl? So you can't, if you be specific. See?
The first thing that springs to mind, when I'm trying to work with Steve before saying, come on, let's, find some interesting stuff to talk about, I think you were playing the accordion in the air. Was it the accordion? Oh, it doesn't really matter. They get the idea.
Although I
It was-
can't play the accordion, so it wasn't very good, was it?
Where did you find an accordion?
I just was running it out there, right? And then
Next to the drum kit he started playing with.
then I had a loudspeaker and I put the accordion for the loudspeaker. Then it loud, those loudspeakers. They're amazing.
My question is this, Carl. Do you honestly think that's going to stop just because we're not on air anymore? He's not going to see you on a Saturday, so he's just going to come in even more often.
Yeah, I can just drop
He
in.
won't bother me as much though.
I think he will.
And he'll have his fob taken off him, so he won't be able to just wander in.
Of course I won't.
So
What? They're not. Do you think they're going to? Of course, they're going to let Ricky Gervais walk in anytime they want.
Yeah, I might come in, I do a few trailers, might hang out, with Andrew, going, hey Andrew, how's it going? He go, yeah, we're having a bit of trouble, what do you think? I say, lose that off the playlist, put that one on, sack them.
Yeah.
Let's have a little bit of feeder.
yeah, that's what we want.
Yeah.
Feeder. Forget about tomorrow. At least we're here today, Steve.
Oh,
The 3 of us for an hour and a half more. The last time ever, possibly. It's up to little baldy head manky.
Well-
For Karl Pilkington.
a number of emails, Rick. This is from Matthew Davis. I think he very much captures the mood of the email public. His email is just simply titled, Go! In the name of God, go! It says, why wait till 3? Why not leave immediately and stop subjecting us to this abject
Well,
misery?
Carl did once when he had to get a train.
Of course. lest
So
we forget.
that's never happened on radio before.
But who knows? I mean, stay tuned. We might shoot off at 20 to 2.
Or we might get better.
We might get better.
We might get better because we've done a bit of planning because I got Carl round last night
Really?
to do some planning of the show, didn't I? Loosen Your Hold by South. That's great. On XFM 104.9. Well, that's nearly it.
Rick, can I just say thanks to everyone who's emailed in over the weeks and months we've been on, because obviously we're too lazy to even send them a response or a reply, but we do appreciate it.
We do appreciate it. Same with all the letters and stuff that we can't.
Yeah, people send stuff in all the time and they say they like the show or they don't, or they contribute little ideas and stuff, and we do read them and we do appreciate it. It's just that we, when you've got someone like Karl Pilkington in the studio, you just need to pick his brain constantly and you've got no real time for admin. But thank you for sending in all the nice letters and responses and stuff.
Well, finally, we should let people know that next week, for the foreseeable future, it's Adam and Joe.
Brilliant.
They were brilliant, and they're standing in for us this time next week.
Well, you say standing in, but possibly replacing full-time unless Karl Pilkington decides to change his mind and come back. What do you think, Karl? You've enjoyed today's show, I know.
Yeah, it's been alright.
Yeah, you attempted to come back when we finally return?
Maybe a little rest to make you sort of like forget how annoying I am. Because that is my secret weapon. Sometimes, because it's the thing that you can fleece a sheep as many times as you want, but you can only skin it once.
Sure.
So what I do is sort of like, I fleece them. I never actually completely lose a friend. I tease them and talk to them to the point where they're going to leave me, and I go, oh, anyway, how are you doing? They go, I'll sort of confuse them.
Yeah.
And that's what I've done with you today. And I think over the next couple of months where I'm sort of nicer on the phone, I'm not squeezing your head, you'll go, he's all right, Rick. What?
Yeah,
and then I'll get you back in it. And then I'll absolutely rip you to pieces again.
I'll be dealing with.
So, but hopefully, and also, unlike a lot of my friends who are clever, I don't have to worry about you because you will forget. Because you've got a tiny little intellect. And do you know what I mean?
You'll forget this conversation even took place.
Oh! So if the Telegraph are listening, that is the sort of quality entertainment you get. Well, you don't anymore.
Let's just put a song on then.
Yeah, that's the end. Goodbye, everybody. Have a lovely summer.
Yeah,
the rest of it. And we might see you in October. We might not. It's up to Karl Pilkington.
Chances are slim.
So call 0207 766 6000. Ask for Karl Pilkington.
Or email him.
What's this?
This is Tim Buckley to end with. I think you'll enjoy this. It's called Once I
Andrew
Was.
Phillips. Call Andrew Phillips.
See ya.
Nickelback, someday on XFM 104.9.
How old's the bloke from Nickelback? He looks about 40.
It reminds me of, when a kid's made up a fate to look like a lion.
Yeah.
Do you know what I mean? It's like the Wizard of Oz lion.
Yeah.
But, good tune.
No,
I'll be controversial. I think rock rules the world again, Steve.
Well, I would hope so, mate.
Do you know what I mean?
Are we going to hear some rock later in the show?
We're going to hear lots of rock. In fact, I might even play a little bit of Rainbow.
Blimey.
Just to, we've got the darkness, but
Sure.
I want to remind them where it all came from.
Yeah.
You've heard the Liz.
Yeah.
You're going to hear the bow.
Cheers, mate. Thanks for that. No, just high five.
Yeah. So, Karl.
Yeah, keep it real.
Here we are then.
Oh, listen, before we carry
on.
on, I just thought, it's weird, I was reading some of the fan emails and stuff we've got, and one of the things a lot of people like, it divides the listeners, is your laugh. It's interesting. Some people love it, they find it infectious, they find it adorable.
I mean, close up in a small space, like a kitchen
Terrifying.
or something, it's annoying. Like,
Horrific.
Karl was annoyed, because I squeaked in his ear earlier, didn't I?
Sure.
Why did I laugh?
You on the toilet?
I think I squeezed his head again, didn't I? And he said, no, it's not 1 o'clock
He doesn't
yet.
like the squoozing.
The squozen head. Yeah.
but
it's the
just-
squozen one.
The funny thing is, right, we were out a few weeks ago with a mate of mine, right, and he went to squeeze me head, right, give it a squoze.
Sure.
And I was like, don't do that. You know, I don't like it, right? And Ricky said to me, mate, yeah, he doesn't like having his head squoze. As if it's like Marmite. As if some people love it.
Yeah.
And some people hate it.
Sure.
Yeah, okay.
Well, anyway, there was a little taster of the laugh. That was more the kind of deep, throaty laugh, the belly laugh. But there's that kind of high-pitched squeak that you do.
When I've got to
sometimes.
get air out quickly. Because
Exactly.
I'm going to burst. Sometimes I laugh so much that my liver and all they try and get out to it. So I have to get it out really fast, like a siren.
Right.
Do you know what I mean?
Is that how you explain the fact that you're quite fat?
Yeah,
that's just laughter waiting to come out.
Yeah,
Every time you laugh,
solid.
you become a svelte young thing, like Brett Anderson.
Oh, dear.
Well, anyway, it reminded me of the game that you and I used to play in our very early days of XFM, when it was literally
Make Ricky Gervais laugh.
Make Ricky Gervais laugh, which was a great game. I think.
I remember the first one. It was that fella drinking a pint of beer.
Yeah.
I remember the very first time.
It never. I tell you what, it's
you
not
know what
great.
though? Ant and Dec do it now. They actually. It's very similar to Make Ricky Laugh. It's called Make Ant Laugh.
Interesting.
So
many of our great ideas have been stolen.
Yeah.
Or stoled.
Stoled, yeah.
And anyway, I was looking through the paper in the week, and there was a picture which which I think might be a Ricky Gervais, Make Ricky Gervais laugh. I don't know. And again, obviously, it doesn't really work for the listeners at home, but I'll try and do my best to describe it.
Can we stop saying my name because it's like a Dave Gorman project? Can we just stop it's getting, they say a word often enough, it doesn't mean anything.
Yeah.
Let's stop saying Ricky Gervais.
Well, what we're going to refer to you as. All right. Well, Make Patty Laugh is a new game. I'm trying to get one of those squeaks of a laugh. I'm concerned because I know.
I'm not a monkey. I'm not
sure, you're not a performing monkey.
No, okay.
I know that.
Right.
But anyway, let me just briefly summarise the story for those at home.
Okay.
The headline was Mum 48, a mother of 48 seduced boy of 14.
Well, that's not funny.
Not her own boy, obviously, but a neighbourhood child.
I don't think it's a funny story so far.
He said Grand Lana Allen, 48, led him upstairs and undressed to her waist, then took his trousers off. Okay, bear that in mind. This is a quote from him, right? Bear in mind, he's a 14-year-old boy, he's quite excited about this. He says, then we had sex, it was every boy's fantasy. Alright?
You're going to show me the picture of her now, aren't you?
So it's a picture of her.
Oh, this is not...
Bear in mind...
This is... Okay.
In his own words, Rick.
Right.
In his own words, this was every boy's fantasy.
Okay.
Here's the picture. It's a silent laugh. He's collapsed on the floor.
I wasn't expecting that. I was thinking it looked like a fat man. I was not expecting that. Oh my god. Oh god. She looks like the drummer of Iron Maiden.
She looks a bit like Lemmy. But I'd say she looks like she reminds me of most. Did you see those?
I think they've got one with a fag on as well.
No, I know.
That's two of them out of makeup though.
Carl, have you seen Every Boy's Fantasy?
You should see. Oh god! Oh.
Have a look, Carl.
Oh god.
How old is she?
48.
Oh god. Oh, 48. That's lovely. Nothing wrong with that.
I'd say if you weren't lucky enough to see the picture, she looks just like the oldest man in the world. His photos on in newspapers and on the web for a while. He was about 135 or something.
Hang on a minute. Yeah, Carl. Yeah, look. It's, Carl's got a theory that Chinese people don't age well. This man was a Chinaman, right? And he was 120 or something.
Yeah. Did you see a picture of him?
Yeah,
he's still alive.
No, he's not.
No, is he not?
No,
He's
died
dead.
at 120, so...
He said 120 or something, but makes you wonder.
What makes you wonder?
Well, because they don't age well. I think he's using that.
What
He's probably about 37.
Oh god! Honestly, we walk down the street, right, and we see an elderly Chinese person,
yeah,
right, and Carl would go, "Oh, I just think he is."
Yeah,
like it's not.
I don't understand this notion that Chinese people don't age well. I don't know where this has come about.
No, I mean, I'm not having a go.
No,
right? I never want anyone to think I'm like having a go at them. But they are really good looking and they're healthy and that. Till they're about. I've never seen one, right? Can you tell me if you've seen a Chinese person who's about 30? It's either 20 or 50. There's no middle ground.
This is what I came back for. This is 2 hours of absolute drivel from the brain of Karl Pilkington.
Let me just check something. So the Chinese gentleman who died recently was 130. Your theory is that he's maybe in his late 30s, early 40s.
Yeah.
This is an elaborate conspiracy on his part, because obviously whenever they talk about the oldest people in the world, it is always a Chinese person.
Yeah.
Invariably.
They do, yeah.
I mean, they seem to win that every year.
Go on.
So your theory is that in those small backwater villages in China...
Ross McWhirter comes to a little village.
They go, the Guinness guy's on the way.
He goes, well, until recently, the oldest person in the world, how old are you? And they're so embarrassed, because they think they look about 120, they go, 120, they go, really? They go, yeah, can I have his birth certificate? No. In fact, I think this Chinese bloke it wasn't verified with the conspiracy because he didn't have his papers.
Didn't have his papers, no.
So is this the same one or a different fella?
I think it might be the same guy. I'm not sure. Trying it on. So there's a huge conspiracy amongst these Chinese villages that every time
when you get to about 50, say you're 70, because no one will believe us.
Well, if you can confirm or deny that, then please email in ricky.gervais@xfm.uk.
This is the Racist Show on XFM 104.9. Call in if you're anything less than a little mank. Born Again, Star Sailor on XFM 104.9. We're back. It's the 1st of November. Ricky Gervais, Steve Merchant, Karl Pilkington.
It's the same old email address if people want to get in touch. ricky.gervais@xfm.co.uk. We've had a couple of emails, Rick. Someone, actually Ian, he's emailed in. He said that because of the blinking postman, it's his wife's birthday today. She's had no cards or presents, because presumably because she's got no friends, but also because of the The postal strike.
But you won't be able to use that excuse for Suzanne's birthday again, because she knows that the postal strike won't be on around that time.
All right, Carl.
So-
But anyway, so would you just say happy birthday to
Have
Tracy?
those condoms run out yet that you got for Christmas? Carl.
I've still got them.
Have you?
Just say happy birthday to Tracy. It'll make,
Happy
it'll
birthday,
make her
Tracy.
happy.
And hello to Aidan, who's phoned in to let us know he's actually listening in Northern Ireland.
Oh, God
so
bless him.
we've gone international.
Sure. Now, there's also a questionnaire has been sent in by Ruth Chamberlain at Cordwainers College. Cordwainers College? Seems a weird... Cordwainers?
It used to, yeah, it's either used to be a poly or a laundrette. I think it's, yeah.
Anyway, it's something that she's doing for, she's studying product design for the fashion industry. And anyway, she's got, some questionnaire. And we're too busy and important to fill out the questionnaire. But we thought maybe you could answer it, Carl.
Look, Carl, look, he's yawning, he's looking round, he's only got to do 2 hours and he gets a whole day off and he's getting paid for it. Do something, Carl. Be grateful. You've probably ruined a man's career. He's ridiculed now for doing this. He's so weak, where he should have squoze your head and kicked you out of the building. So, let's have a little bit of effort. You've only got an hour and a quarter to do, then you get 2 days off, alright?
Alright.
Right, Carl, it's a questionnaire about happiness.
Oh, yeah.
There's one person... Well, that should answer it right where. The first question, Carl, on a happy scale of 1 to 10, where are you on the happy scale?
Is it at this moment or in general?
Well, I would say generally.
Okay.
Yeah, but you don't always have to, like... I mean, I
Jesus.
think I'm happy in that, but I don't always show it.
You never show it.
No, but it doesn't mean I'm not happy in that. Like, I'm alright at the moment. I'd say I'm probably on about an 8. I was probably on about a 9 when I woke up, right? And then, sort of fell out with Suzanne over her haircut.
Yeah.
Right? She went for a haircut and came back with something that I didn't like.
Sorry, what did you say? So when your girlfriend walked to the door, she had her hair done, you said, I don't like it, alright?
Well, she could tell by the look on my face. I said,
but don't you say, no, I'm happy with it, I just can't tell. I'm loving it.
because then she won't have it done again.
Oh,
You've
Carl,
gotta
I
let
just
people
cannot
know.
get over you. I really can't.
No, but you haven't seen it. Right?
Oh,
So then I was fed up, but then I thought...
Sorry, what authority have you got to talk about haircuts?
yeah, you had well, officially from a barber in Manchester above a railway station in a shack, it was £2 a cut, told you have the hair of a Chinaman. Well, you wish you had the hair of a Chinaman now, you got no hair. You're a little bald man with your mouth open, so don't... Is she listening to this, Suzanne? Sitting at home with a woolly hat on?
I don't know. But she knows now, doesn't she?
What did you say? What words
did you
did
do
say?
about
I
it, though?
just said you look like someone out of Slade.
Interestingly, that's what I look for in a girlfriend.
Oh, God!
Which one is Slade?
That one with the funny...
Not Dave Hill.
yeah.
The one with the crooked fringe and the goofy... She had her teeth done as well, did she? She had 2 front teeth put in.
Dumper.
So anyway,
So prior to that, you're on a 9. Then you saw the haircut, you're on an 8.
Yeah.
yeah. And
Now
then,
what you on?
I'm probably on about a 6 at the moment.
Why? What's happened?
Well, while Star Sailor was on, bit more head squeezing going on. So, yeah, about a 5 or 6.
So generally speaking, what would you say you are?
About
on normal?
4.
You're on a 4. Alright. What would you give someone who wasn't very happy? What would you give them?
What are you thinking, Carl? Depends why they're not happy.
They're low, okay, so what would you give them?
I mean, yeah, depends, innit? If it's someone who's just lost their arms and legs in an accident, you don't give them a lollipop.
Sure, or some mittens.
Yeah. You give them a hat.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And dare I say it, a smile.
A skateboard.
Yeah. Yeah.
I don't know.
You don't know.
You got to answer the question.
Alright, so hang on, let's assume that you've upset your girlfriend because you slagged off her haircut.
What are you
right?
gonna do now
feel
to go and
guilty.
make her happy?
How are you going to cheer her up? And not buy her a baseball cap.
I don't know yet. I haven't thought about it because I've got this to sort out, haven't I? So when I get home, get her some gel or something.
Oh, God! Oh, Christ.
Okay,
Oh.
and, alright, just name something that always puts a smile on your face, Carl. It always cheers you up. If you're feeling a bit blue, it always cheers you up.
A monkey, innit?
Learning something.
Right.
That's a bit weird.
I love the qualifier. That's
I
a
think
bit
it was
weird.
I think it was 2 different sentences. I think it was learning something. That's a bit weird.
Yeah.
Oh.
Learning something that's a bit weird. Okay, and finally, if you could have something to make you happy, what would it be?
Little chimp, wouldn't it? Little chimp in a suit.
Well, don't answer for him. Don't put words into me. You can have anything you want. It'll cheer you up and make you happy. What would it be?
You can't say a skin of titanium. It's got to be something possible.
Yeah.
X-ray vision. No. What would you have? It can be conceptual. It could be world peace. It doesn't have to be, you know, a new watch.
Let someone else wish for that.
Sure.
It'd be a waste.
Yeah. Why should you do it? And then someone else gets a nice new watch and there's world peace.
Exactly.
You're walking round, it's nice and peace, but you know what time it is. He's swanning round, he's got a lovely new watch, and there's no threat of him being bombed.
Exactly.
I'm quite happy the way I am, really. I don't really want
Are
that
you
much.
really?
But you're on a 4.
Yeah,
You're on a happy scale of 4.
Yeah, you're on a 4. Surely you want to get to 10. Surely the point of life is to be on 10.
Yeah, but what's a 10? Do you know what I mean?
No.
What's a 10?
Contentment, absolute contentment, joy
Bliss.
in your heart,
Yeah.
inwardly and outwardly. Not walking around with a little round mank head with your mouth open going, what's the point of that? I've done it once. Is that why you've still got all the condoms? You go, I've done it once.
What's the point of that?
Alright, we're gonna get over some air gel. Come on. 10.
Just one thing that would make you happy. That would cheer you up if you were feeling low.
Tuesdays off as well? I'll have the MD just, resign straight away, shall I?
I honestly don't know what would make me happy just like that. Because I am happy. I know you say I'm fed up and that.
Do you know what? Do you know what? He said
alright.
he wouldn't want to be too rich. He said, because if I was too rich, then Suzanne would say, let's go around the world. He said he wants to be rich enough, so they're happy in that, they got their bathroom and everything, but they still can't afford any more holidays a year. Think of that wish. Think of that capping your wishes.
Yeah.
Do you know what I mean? Putting a ceiling on your ambition. I love it. It's genius. Look at his face. Play a record. You're an
It's
idiot.
like if you'd won that ticket round Charlie's Chocolate Factory, and he'd said, actually, Carl, I want you to take over the factory. It was a test. You'd have said, I just wanted to look around the chocolate factory.
Yeah.
I'm happy to go back and live.
No, he just said,
poor.
I'll work it, but I'm not working Mondays.
Exactly.
Play a record.
Imagine giving a chocolate factory to a kid.
I know.
Idiot.
Give it to the fat one at least. He enjoyed it more. Can I just say something? What's the phone number, Carl?
08700 800 1234.
08700 800 1234. Call up for no reason, because I want Carl to answer the phone. He hates doing it. So call up and talk to Carl. Ask him anything you want. Just talk to him. Okay? Right, answer the phone. They're going mad. Drills. Big Sir on XFM 104.9. He's so annoyed that you have to answer all those calls. Why did you like it?
We're wasting time, aren't we?
That's your listenership.
No.
They want to speak to you.
No, that's nice and everything that people call up.
Yeah.
But we should be concentrating on what we're doing.
Yeah, well, but I do this show to annoy you. I don't do it for the money, or the kudos, or the awards. Do you know what I mean? I do it so you have to be here and do what I say for 2 hours, because you're getting away with murder here in the week. I don't like seeing that. I don't like injustice in the world. I try and fight it wherever I can. So I do it to annoy...
It's good of you, Rick. Thanks for doing that, mate.
Yeah.
It's interesting, though, that you're passionate about fighting injustice, but you focus specifically on Carl at XFM. One of the world's lesser crimes.
Being a little bald mank twat.
Exactly.
I know, yeah, but nonetheless, it is a crime. Foo Fighters, Best of You on XFM 104.9. I'm Ricky Gervais, with me, Steve Merchant, and Karl Pilkington. Alright? Carl's had a bad week. I'm going to say it straight away. He tries to rule out stress in his life, but he's had a bit too much stress this week, haven't you? One, a phone call from his mum, stressed him a little bit.
Right.
Something he said in a magazine about his auntie. Came back to haunt him.
Auntie Nora?
Auntie Nora, yeah.
Don't name her.
No.
Oh, she knows who she is.
No. Okay, we won't name her, right? We just say it's the one who farted for 5 minutes, and as he saw a skirt when he was young, and I found it like a split tennis
So
ball.
it could be any of me aunties.
We're that coming up, and also a bloke in Times Online, Chris Campling, did a review of the show,
right,
and basically said that Karl Pilkington is a creation of Gervais and Merchant.
Well, if only that were the case.
He said he started off saying he liked the show.
Yeah.
He was excited. Said it was a good show. a lot of the jokes.
I'm already questioning his critical faculties.
Yeah, exactly. And basically said that we didn't contribute much, or seemingly didn't seem to contribute much, and we couldn't sort of like ad lib or anything. We just laughed at, particularly me, laughed at Karl Pilkington, who was coming up with some, quite funny stuff.
Yeah.
Right? But then he does a twist on it. He goes, but the thing is, we're the puppet masters. He's a created person. We've created the persona Karl Pilkington for our own amusement.
Right.
He bases this on simply that we talked about, what was it we talked about? The Chinese not aging well, and
Right.
he heard him talk about that on my DVD. But clearly I say, Karl, remember when you were talking about that? It's a news, or remember in the week, and so he thinks it's all scripted now. Imagine if this show was scripted.
I'd be ashamed.
Yeah.
If this show was scripted, I would send back the BAFTAs for the actual shows we've written, and I would say...
I'm not having a go at Chris Campling. He's nice about our other work. He likes The Office, and he likes my stand-up and everything, and he likes the show, but he's saying... Because we're not spontaneous, we scripted this and invented Karl. So he's like, we've invented another Gareth.
If we had created Karl, I would not have squandered a character that good on this poxy radio station.
Absolutely. Also, does he know that we spend about 3 months on half an hour script? So how long does 2 hours of drivel? But the main thing is, as if this could be scripted, it's dreadful.
It's shocking.
Or maybe this is scripted.
Hang on, you've lost me there. Let me just check the script.
Maybe Chris Campling does not exist. Maybe I've made him up.
I don't know what to believe.
See, the name doesn't wash with me.
What was his name?
Chris Campling.
Sounds odd.
That's something that I made up, isn't
Campling's almost like a joke. It's almost like a gay name, isn't it? Oh, he's a Campling.
it? So I think this is scripted.
Yeah.
I think I've probably made this whole link up, and Karl is a creation. Campling, that's not a real name. No. I made it up. I should have come up with something better.
Yeah. Sorry.
Down to the River by Bruce Springsteen on XFM 104.9. So, that little fella in the Times thought Karl was just a puppet. We created him. He's an actor. What's his actor's name? Brent Hogwell. We got him from Spotlight. Brent Hogwell.
This stupid, dopey Mancunian accent, he just puts that on every week.
Yeah, exactly, yeah. Yeah, he speaks rather like Hugh Grant.
Yeah.
And we just got this whole world around him. We set a whole... What do you think about that?
He had his head shaved, especially.
Exactly, yeah.
So yeah, would he think that, maybe if he's looked online and seen me head, and he's noticed how round it is and that, does he think it's sort of been, morphed into that shape just for the show, just for 2 hours on a Saturday?
Yeah. You spend 5 hours in prosthetic makeup like John Hurt in The Elephant Man.
Everything about him was made up.
Yeah.
We created him, because I remember coming up with Auntie Nora.
Oh, yeah.
You said, Rick, we need another character. I said, what about giving him an Auntie Nora?
Doesn't sound convincing, I said.
Yeah, and you said, what is it about? I said, well, I don't know, she farted for 5 minutes and she's got a fanny like a split tennis ball.
No one's going to believe that.
Yeah. Oh, that brings us neatly. Well, let's put that to bed now. So, Chris Campling, but honestly, we do not script this shambles of a show, and Karl Pilkington really is like this. If you want, you can meet him. I'd love to send Karl for a drink with Chris Campling. Can we do that? And then he'll eat his words. Chris, if you're listening, honestly, this isn't a stitch-up. As I say, I'm not having a go at you. It's a very well-written article. It's very, very fair.
You're just complimenting on his grammar.
Yeah.
It's a very well-written article.
No, I'm saying we're not having a go.
You've typed that beautifully.
It's not like he snagged us off. I would just love him to meet Karl Pilkington. People in the street come up to me and say, is Karl like that? And I so want them to meet him.
Yeah.
Or maybe he can send in, if he's online, he can send in 5 subjects for Karl to talk about that we couldn't possibly know about, just so he knows that we just really do throw things at Karl, and that drivel comes out. Imagine if it was scripted. But anyway, so Chris Campling, or anyone who knows Chris online, get him to email us, and with 5 subjects that Karl can talk about. That's a good idea, isn't it, Karl?
It is like, I'm the Elephant Man the way I'm being treated now. Just sort of like...
I scripted that. I wrote that joke last night.
Are you sure?
Or was it yours?
I don't know.
Karl enters and says, I'm like the Elephant Man.
Hang on, let me just check the credits on the script.
I'll tell you what though, Steve, that I found out about the Elephant Man when I was talking to Ricky.
What?
The only bit that was normal on him.
Oh yeah, no, it was in the film. You know that bit in the film? I was watching it one day, it was on, and I said, look, your favourite film's on. And it came to the bit where he was being exhibited, and he was naked behind the screen to all the doctors. Go on, what did you say? And there's a bit where he goes, and strangely, the only thing that is normal are his genitals. They're untouched by this disease. They are totally normal. Right, what did you say?
It's a bit annoying, isn't it? It's like the only bit that you'd want as an elephant.
The only bit you'd want that
Sure,
was like
it was like an elephant. Yeah, no, I can see.
And he said, and he got the head. So other stressful things.
But so anyway, what's the Auntie Nora thing? Sorry, Auntie X.
Auntie X.
What did she?
Yeah.
Why is she upset?
Well, he mentioned her in Zoo. He did this thing for Zoo magazine, and he mentioned about when he looked up her dress. She had a
by accident, remember?
I'm not suggesting you were going around looking up your elderly relatives' dresses in case they weren't wearing.
For people who've not heard Karl talk about this in the past, just explain quickly again what we're talking about.
Right.
He didn't want to talk about it at all.
When I was a kid, right, Auntie Nora used to come round. My auntie used to come round.
As if there's any ambiguity now. Yeah.
My auntie used to come round and stay, right? And I'm sat on the floor watching the telly, right? She's sat on the sofa with a caftan on. I turn round, right, and it was there.
It was looking back
at me, right? And we've mentioned this, and Ricky sort of said, "What did it look like?" And a split tennis ball came to mind. That's what we talked about, right? So anyway, Zoo magazine, when they did the interview,
And she's the one that used to put a valance on everything, isn't it?
well, not everything, obviously. So anyway, so I've done this.
So you did an interview in Zoo.
Yeah, and like they said, do you, again, it was like, do you plan stuff and do you worry about stuff when, after you've done the show, you're worried you've upset anyone? And, I was saying, really, I forget people are listening. And, we're just having a chat with mates and that. I said, but now and again, I do worry, when I'm on my way home from the show and that, and I'm thinking about what we've talked about. And I was saying, the Auntie Nora incident.
Yeah. Incident? Like Watergate?
Yeah.
And anyway, so this was in there, right? And I was saying in the magazine, but I think I got away with it. She doesn't listen to the show, but and I don't think she reads Zoo magazine, so
She's more of a nuts woman. Sure, yeah.
So anyway, so my mum calls up the other week, right? And she goes, wish you wouldn't, talk about Auntie Nora and that. And I was like, oh, so how do you know about that? She goes, well, one of your cousins have called us up and said they've read the article about it. So yeah, that's why we don't want to talk about it, really.
So he stitched you up.
So do you know what Auntie X is made of this? Do you know if she was upset or not?
Well, she doesn't know about it.
Because maybe she's always thought it looked like a split tennis ball. Maybe you're just in sync, because your relatives and stuff. Maybe she knew instantly. Even if you hadn't named her, she'd have thought, hang on, I farted for 5 minutes once.
Yeah, that's not going to be ambiguous,
could well
is it?
be me.
If you hear sort of like someone who farted for 5 minutes and's got found like a split tennis ball, you're going to go, I wonder if he means me.
Yeah.
You're going to remember
or
that.
Auntie Jackie. He said, it could be Auntie Jackie.
Oh, God. And he got in trouble, last week when he was going to the wedding.
Let's talk about that a bit.
Okay. Yeah.
Is that a Cure?
I love it. In Between Days, XFM 104.9, Ricky Gervais, Steve Merchant, Karl Pilkington. The Cure, In Between Days on XFM. So, Karl, you were going to a wedding last week. Was it last week or the week before?
No, it was last Saturday, right?
Yeah.
And he said, looking forward to it. He went, no, it's going to be boring. Suzanne was listening, knows that the couple were taping the show. So she had to get in there before you, didn't she? She went up to him and said, look, when you're listening back to the show and he says it's going to be boring, he didn't mean you, he meant weddings in general. I love the fact she has to run around and clean up after him. It's great, isn't it? How was it?
Do you not like weddings? You're not a fan of them?
They're only good for the people involved, aren't they?
What are you talking about? You're getting free food, free booze, free music?
Yeah, but it's just all hanging about, and there's loads of people there you don't know.
Absolutely, I agree.
Do you know what I mean? You've got to make an effort. And even the bit that was important, right, when they were getting married, right, there wasn't enough chairs, because it was, all the family gets the chairs, don't they? So I was sort of stood at the back. Stood at the back and that, watching, and I couldn't hear what was going on, because a woman was breastfeeding the baby.
Oh!
But what, how loud was this baby going away? You couldn't hear what was going on?
So it was slurping and that, and she was like, I just thought, how hungry is it?
Could it not have waited? Because you've all got to wait for the buffet or whatever
That's the
later.
only thing. but also just in this.
Well, there
day
was
and
two,
age.
wasn't there? Why didn't you always?
The only thing that annoys me with weddings is the gift. It's the gift thing. Because, like, you buy these gifts, right? You spend a little bit of money, maybe. You know, I like to be a little bit lavish if I go into a wedding. Well, no, come on. You get a gift, right? You package
You're
it
having a
up.
laugh.
And I don't know about you, Rick, but I like to see the response. When I give a gift to someone, I want to see the feedback from that. You know, this is very much.
I want to see what it is that's Jane bought them on you know, and
exactly.
put my name to it.
Yeah.
Because sometimes I have to. Oh, thanks for the. I go. Oh, no worries.
No worries.
No worries. Yeah.
But you know, certainly, I mean, we talked about it before. But certainly, you know, it's the amount of money spent and the amount of time given to the gift should be correlated by the amount of the response you get.
Absolutely.
If I give a book token, a shrug is fine. But if I give, you know, anything sizable, I want them to be showing it to friends. If it's a bar, I want them to show it to the barman.
You want to go, look what Steve Merchant got me.
Yeah.
He's the greatest man in the world.
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah.
You go to a wedding, you turn up with a gift, you could have spent, you know, upwards of £15 on it. You turn up, you walk in, you say, excuse me, where's the bride and groom? I want to give them this gift. And some bloke, normally the brother-in-law, says, oh, no,
or the brother-in-law's mate.
Yeah, sorry, they're too busy to see you right now. Just stick the gift on this big table with all the other ones.
Yeah.
And they'll get back to you
in a week.
It may be 6 to 8 weeks after the honeymoon. They maybe write you a note. They won't thank you personally. They'll write you a note.
It'll be a general thank you.
It's a general thank you.
Your name in different type.
Yeah, but it might have some vague reference to, you know, to what you did, but it won't really be personalised.
Yeah. The set of mugs, again, will be in different type.
Exactly.
Thank you, Steve Merchant, for your wonderful gift. We love mugs. Yeah, yours.
Yeah, exactly. and a photocopied signature.
Exactly, yeah. It's not right, is it? Oh dear.
And also, of course, as well, if there's a baby involved, you know, perhaps they had a kid out of wedlock, and that's why they're getting married. There's normally the little baby signature as well. I hate that. Like the baby signed it. From Paul and Sharon and little Billy.
Be Ben these days.
Ben.
I reckon. What do you think, Carl? How was the wedding, by the way?
Did you buy a gift?
Suzanne sorted something out.
Yeah.
What?
I don't know. Oh, actually, no. We're going away, having a week away with them.
That's your gift.
Yeah.
What
We're going away. No, we're going away to Cornwall or something, and yeah, that's it. We've sort of paid for a place to stay, and coming along and that.
And their gift is to spend a week with you in a confined space.
They'll have a great time and that.
Will they?
Yeah, it's fine.
Can I get a pen? I'm making a note of how many times you say "and that" during today's show, and so far there's 3. I've noticed 3. I'm just going to make a note because I think we can have a competition here. If you can predict how many times he's going to say "and that," the closest one wins some of the crap DVDs that we've got on offer.
Hold on, tell me we've got lad of 49.
Definitely.
XFM.
Landed Ben Folds on XFM 104.9.
We've had an email, Rick, from Simon Whittaker. He says, he's throwing the question to Carl. Have you seen the video for that Ben Folds song where there's apparently a monkey working the sound desk and shifting the piano? Yeah, you want to check that out? Talking of monkeys working the sound desk, we've also had a lot of emails directed to you. Yeah, a lot of emails directed to you, Carl, asking if you saw this programme that was on in the week. I think I didn't see it. I think it's called The Strangest
Village in Britain.
Yeah.
Did he watch it? He called me 6 times during it.
Of course
Called me 6 times.
Now, just explain briefly what this was, because I didn't see it.
Well, it was a sort of an experiment. I think I can work out from the sort of 70s, and it was sort of run by, from what I can make out, mainly sort of German Christians.
Right.
And what it was people with various disabilities, or mental illnesses, Down syndrome, autism, bewildered, you know, and they were living normally in the community. And there was 300 people in the village. Half had some sort of problem, mental problem or disability, and the other half were sort of carers. And I mean, it was very, very strange.
And where is this village? It's somewhere in this.
It's up near
Yorkshire.
Whitby, innit?
Yorkshire,
Right.
yeah.
Okay.
But he called me. He called me at various points. We were watching that. It just started off. He went, geez, if that's the beginning, what have they got coming up? Then there was 2 fellas, and the phone rang, and it went, what is going on? And it was 2 blokes who had created their own language. And they were going, what about it, law? And you go, what about it, and you know, it was an interesting programming. I love documentaries like that. But what made it twice as good was that I knew that Karl was getting confused.
Yeah.
There was one bloke that went round interviewing people, and he'd just have a string of questions, and he'd go, have you ever had curly hair? What's your favourite animal? Have you ever seen a badger? Alright. And, Karl was getting stressed.
It was stressing me out.
Because he was trying to think of the answers quickly enough.
Yeah, he was sort of saying, you know, do you like mosaics and that? And I was like, oh, do it. And the next question was coming in. It was like Mallet's mallet. Do you know that sort of that word association thing? I was stressing me out.
But he said he wanted to go there. He actually said, oh, could I go for a holiday there? And I went, well, I doubt that. I don't know. Maybe you could go on a visit. You know, oh, that would be great, wouldn't it? Just for Karl to walk in there.
But the thing about it would be like, Karl would be the ruler. He'd be the king. It would be that in the kingdom of the blind, the one-eyed man is king. I mean, he would just dominate.
I don't know. There were some of them were quite clever.
Really?
Yeah, I don't think he'd. I think he'd probably be average.
Yeah.
I don't think he'd.
Okay, he'd just blend in.
No, I don't think he'd shine.
Yeah.
Because a lot of them were quite good at some things right now. He didn't like the angry bloke who punched them. There was this really sort of sweet Down syndrome woman called Nan, and she hadn't hung her coat up, and this angry bloke was going, if you don't hang your coat up, I will. And he punched her, didn't he?
Yeah.
And poor Nan got it in the neck from everyone. There was another woman bullying her, wasn't he? Yeah. But he liked the little the little Down syndrome fellow with the woolly hat who was helping that woman.
If I went there, he's the one who had sort of hunt down and said, come on, let's go for a pint or something.
Sure.
But,
incidentally, do you like mosaics? We didn't establish that. He's still thinking about it.
What was his name, that one, that you liked, that you wanted to hang around with? What was his name? I can't remember. He was good, I liked him, he was nice, wasn't he?
Yeah.
He's the one that fell over, then proposed marriage to that woman, didn't he?
Yeah. I remember, I was on I don't know if this is alright to talk about. I mean, it happened, so, you know, not worried about it.
It's alright to talk about. Everything's alright to talk about.
But I was on the train, right, coming from Manchester back to London, right?
Yeah.
And, got on it was like a Friday night. And it was heaving, you know, like the last train is and all that. And, absolutely chocker, right?
Yeah.
So I'm walking through the carriages, thinking, oh, is he in his seats anyway? Anyway, everyone's like, it's heaving, right? It's people stood up in the doorways, you can't get in the toilet and all that. There's not going to be any chair knocking about. You know, so walking through, and anyway, I see this one empty chair sort of in front of me, right? I think, oh, why ain't anyone sat there, right? I'll just rush to that, get get myself a seat, plonk myself down, right? And sort of turn round, you know, see who I'm facing, you know, see who you're sort of having a chat with. Little fella there, right? Little, Down syndrome kid,
Right.
Sat there, and he goes, all right. And I thought, oh, right, not bad, but do you know what I mean? They're always talking, aren't they? You ask a lot of questions, right? So I was like, oh, here we go, 2.5 hours, and I couldn't get up because the thing is, that's obvious.
Sure.
Right. So that's like mean. I'd never want to be mean. Do you know what I mean?
No.
At the end of the day. So anyway, so I think, I know, I'll go to sleep.
Clever.
Right, so I shut my eyes, and he leaves me alone and that. So then, my phone goes, and I think, right, what do I do? Do I ignore it? Or do I open my eyes and see what it is? Anyway, I open my eyes, it's Ricky calling about something. About nothing, probably, actually, thinking about it. It wasn't even worth answering, right? So anyway, but I'm awake now, aren't I? So he's like, hello? And I'm like, alright, mate. And he says, you're muscly.
You're right.
Oh, God!
And I said, yeah. And he goes, you know, why? So I said, no, just am. It's, again, stressing me out, because I was thinking, why am I muscly? I don't go to the gym. And, you know, I'm not muscly, I'm in good shape and that.
Well.
So then, he wants an arm wrestle. On a crammed train from Manchester, so I've got another hour and a half of this.
When you talk back, he'd soon have got up and left. If you'd have started asking him questions, he'd have got up and left with the drivel you come out with.
So anyway, do you know when you're under pressure, you're thinking, well, he's said that I'm muscly, alright, so do I do it or not? What? And there's people watching, you know, not joining in, not sort of having a laugh and that with me, just like watching but pretending they're not.
Oh,
and I'm at one of those table seats, and he kept saying, come on, I want to arm wrestle. So, and he was getting loud, and I thought, I best just start an arm wrestle.
What do you mean? What do you mean? I best just have an arm wrestle? What do you mean?
Get it over and done with. I had to, if he's going to keep asking, I had another hour and a half on the train.
Oh, God.
So anyway.
Oh, my God. I'm thinking who won.
Well, I'm thinking, were people putting bets on? How was it working?
It was stopped, and just as well, really.
What do you mean it was stopped?
Was it game?
No. He was winning. I was struggling a bit, right? Yeah. And he was really like, you know, taking my arm down, and then he sort of let go and started laughing. And I thought, thank God he let go, because I would have made, you know what I mean? If I lost that, everyone's in the train looking, and all the rest of it.
I never felt it suddenly serious to him. He's got to win this.
Anyway,
Pilkington.
But then he just, then we were chatting about favourite food and that. He likes sausages. And I said, you know, he said, do you like sausages? I said, yeah, they're alright. I like a bit of Chinese and that as well. And he was saying, I can't have Chinese. Not allowed Chinese.
Why?
Don't know. He just said, it's not allowed to have it. But yeah, I had a good long chat about stuff and that. But
so you enjoyed it in the end?
In the end, it was all right. Yeah, it's just.
What do you expect? Okay.
No, but it's that thing, isn't it? It's always whenever you're faced with something different, it's always awkward, isn't it? And that's the thing.
You're talking about him now, are you?
And I think I did all right because everyone else was ignoring him, but I probably made his day pretty good.
Yeah. We were a nice bloke.
I like the idea that newlywed couple are probably thinking that's going to be a similar journey down to Cornwall. Rick, I know you like to occasionally share your musical tastes with the audience, and you know, just talk about what you're raving about at the moment. But I can't get enough of this Bright Eyes album. I'm wide awake. It's morning. It's brilliant.
Beautiful.
It's beautiful. There's so many great tunes on there. It's one of those albums where it actually holds together as an album. You want to listen to it from the beginning to the end. It's dynamite stuff.
I'd say go out and buy it.
Oh, I recommend it to anyone. Talking of going out and buying stuff, Rick, remember?
Well, you wouldn't know about that.
Well, no. This is why I had to put out that appeal for free stuff, and you know, we did mention that at the beginning of the first show, because you know, we don't tend to get sent a lot of the usual kind of treats that a lot of radio stations and radio DJs get sent. Certainly, we never get sent music, Rick. I mean, we're probably one of the only DJs on this station that's allowed to play their own records.
We're totally unplaylisted.
No one ever sends us any records.
I know, it's unbelievable.
But we do get sent now, I'm pleased to say, some other stuff. And people are now beginning to see that, yes, if you do send us stuff, we will shamelessly plug it. We've just been sent the book of British hit singles and albums.
That's proper
the new
gift.
edition. A great gift.
That is not a CD from an unknown band who pressed it in their garage.
Yeah, exactly.
That is not a, will you review this book I've done about the history of punk?
That is a lovely, I could easily give that as a gift at Christmas time and someone would think that...
Now you're thinking,
exactly.
you're thinking you've saved 25 quid there, aren't you?
Easily.
Well done. Well, look, I mean, it's a lovely day, and you know, if anyone's thinking of having a barbecue, could I suggest a lovely Banrock Station wine?
Okay.
If you don't know about, let me tell you about this. You know Tony Sharley, the manager of Banrock Station.
Oh yeah.
Well, he comments, being an Australian wine brand, we are very much pro the outdoor way of life, enjoying a barbecue with a bottle of wine amongst friends.
Here.
I agree with Tony Sharley, and it's a lovely, lovely
do they
fruity
do both
little
red and white wine?
I think they do, but I mean, I love the full-bodied taste of the Banrock Red with maybe a fish dish.
Absolutely.
Although I've made an error. What am I doing drinking red with fish?
Oh, come along. Well, I'll tell you, if you've perhaps finished the barbecue, we've got some guests around, the night is, you know, it's still a balmy evening, perhaps you'd care for some Hope and Greenwood confectionery.
I would love some. What sort of things are involved in that?
We've got some delicious chocolates from Hope and Greenwood. They do make, and they, as you can see here, there's a wonderful presentation box.
That is lovely.
So if, again, you need perhaps to take a gift to perhaps a wedding or, you know, someone else's kind of barbecue party, then, you know, I'd have thought a lovely bottle of Banrock Station and some Hope and Greenwood would be the ideal.
And if you've got anything to shamelessly plug, we've only got 2 weeks left, so please send things that are worth it, things we can drink, eat, you know.
Please do send it in soon.
XFM. The magic numbers, forever lost. I was taken unawares because I opened that thing, what is it?
The confectionery?
Well, we were sort of doing it ironically, like people getting shameless plugs by giving us stuff, but then I opened it, And it's brilliant.
It is brilliant.
It's all retro stuff. It's got a curly whirly, a fountain, sherbet fountain. I've just been eating a drumstick, but I didn't quite finish in time.
It's got some of those little cola bottles. That's Hope and Greenwood and their confectionery, which are available now, the perfect summer gift. Perhaps you've got to go to a wedding or barbecue party.
We've got some rubbish to give away now, haven't we?
We have indeed, yeah. If only we hadn't opened that, we could have thrown that in the mix.
I know, no, it's too good to give away.
It's time for Rockbusters, the quiz that no one looks forward to. And we've got, as usual, the bunch of CDs, DVDs, I should say, which...
Just tell me we have got another copy of Ladder 49.
Ladder 49's right here. That's
Brilliant.
in the mix, yeah.
How many did they send you?
Joaquin Phoenix, John Travolta, Ladder 49, the movie that no one's seen.
Yeah.
I've never met anyone who's seen it.
But it's owned by every single XFM listener.
Exactly. Also in the mix, as I said before, we've got Priscilla, Queen of the Desert, which, if you haven't seen that on telly, I'd be very surprised. French and Saunders at the movie, the best of all the French and Saunders movie spoofs, which is, I think, on TV every single night.
Yeah. It's a very gay giveaway so far,
It's a very
isn't
good
it?
Well,
Got Ladder 49, the people in uniform. You've got Queen of the Desert and French and Saunders.
Well,
the gays love them.
You know how much a fan of Chevy Chase. You know I love Chevy Chase.
Yeah.
Well, we've also got here National Lampoon's Christmas Vacation 2, which doesn't feature Chevy Chase. It was so bad, even Chevy wouldn't agree to be in it. So instead, Randy Quaid, who plays Cousin Eddie, it's him.
Right.
And on the back, I notice it says special appearance by Eric Idle.
Brilliant.
I mean, let's be honest, if a film's got a special appearance by Eric Idle,
I know.
it's probably not a classic, is all
Do you
I'm
reckon
saying.
they do Always Walk on the... look on the bright
Let's
side
hope
of
so.
life?
Anyway, that's just some of the DVDs which you can win. And obviously the real reason you should enter is because you go forward to this big prize draw, which is in our last show, where you can win some actual quality.
Yeah, a signed Matt Groening drawing, and if you can see him drawing that on rickygervais.com, it is totally genuine. It's just there, him actually drawing it in front of your very eyes. Also, us made us Flanimals, and a signed poster by Nigel Tufnell. Christopher Guest.
Sure.
So proper good prizes.
Yep.
Just that this is, I think it should be the last one to get into it. Maybe next week, the 4 that we've got get down to 2 maybe. And then we get them on the line in the last, what do you think?
Well, I'll be honest, I wish we'd thought it through. I don't know about you, but I wish we thought this whole
Chris
thing
Campling, if he's got any ideas to how this show could have run, see, we should have scripted this.
What we said, we just said go in a drawer, didn't we?
Did we?
So
Yeah, we hadn't thought it through though.
but we can't keep swapping and changing.
Well, we
okay,
haven't
we
done
can do what
anything
we
yet.
want. We can do what we want.
We can do what we want, yeah. Do you know how many BAFTAs we've won? We can do exactly what we want.
High five.
Well, let's get down to business then.
Right, so Rockbusters, let's explain briefly what this quiz is for those that have only just started listening to the show.
It's basically blockbusters.
Well, you say that, Rick, but it's not, is it? I mean, that Blockbusters made sense.
Yeah,
This
well,
is just
this is the
incoherent drivel.
thing. Carl thinks this is a cryptic clue and going, right, a fella is walking along and oh, look, there's the fish. What does that mean? Trout sinners.
Some of them are hard because they've dug them all
Some
out.
are hard because they don't make sense.
No, but they've dug them all out because they're going to put them all on the website for people to play along with, and they came to me for the answers, and some of them are pretty tricky. I couldn't answer them. So
I love that.
Anyway,
the only man that can outwit himself.
right then. So the first one then. Here we go. Why don't you borrow some land off Mr. Boardman or Mr. Laurel or Mr. Fletcher? All right. Why don't you borrow a little bit of land?
Oh, it's changed already.
Already changed.
Already
off
changed.
Mr. Boardman.
Well, no, do it again and do it exactly the same each time. Do it again.
Why don't you borrow some land off Mr. Boardman or Mr. Laurel or Mr. Fletcher if you need a bit of it?
What's changing?
okay, and what are the initials?
Right, LS. LS. That's a band or an artist. Who am I talking about? Second one. I'm gonna.
Sorry, he's got a sweet in his mouth.
I'm gonna annoy those seabirds over there. Right.
I'm going to annoy those seabirds over there.
Well, just those seabirds. It doesn't matter where they are. I'm gonna annoy them seabirds.
I don't know what he's talking about anymore, Steve. Honestly.
B is the initial.
I love the fact that he was fascinated by the strangest village in Britain, but the stories he's told us about where he comes from, there's him going around with 2 fellas with big heads, webbed feet, a little pigeon-chested bloke, him on his grifter with Maggie pecking at him, his dad in a telephone box nicking groceries, and a horse in the house next door. I mean, how strange was his upbringing? And him hanging from his satchel. Unbelievable.
There's another woman who I remembered. Actually, I'll tell you later.
Go on, what?
No, I'll tell you later about another woman who I remembered.
What? Give us a teaser.
It's just a woman who rode around on a 3-wheeled bike with her husband in a basket. Right, I'll tell you that. Right, and the final
You don't get
clue.
teasers like that on any other radio
That's a hell of a funeral service.
Right, listen. Right, the final clue. What the Scouse fella said to the robber who he found in his house next to his vineyard.
Oh, Jesus Christ. What?
Again?
Right, so what the Scouse fella said
Right, this is going to be a pronunciation thing.
to the robber he found in his house.
Oh, God,
which was
I've
next to
lost
his-
the will to live. I want to get in that woman's basket. I'm sure will just be driven round
the
for the rest of my
initials,
life.
the initials there, AW. AW. Who is it?
Right. Well,
Email in and that.
should we have also on the text 83XFM? You can win Christmas,
one to get
National
all
Lampoon's
three.
Christmas Vacation 2 and Ladder 49.
David Bowie?
Yeah, watch that man. David Bowie, Watch That Man on XFM 104.9. Now, coming up, Steve, and listeners, I'm talking to them mainly. I'm not really, I'm talking to you and Carl, really.
Yeah.
But coming up, an old feature, Knob News.
Oh, Knob News, the welcome return of Knob News.
Yeah, and Monkey News is still there, isn't it?
Yeah.
Just briefly, you don't think you really gave that competition justice, did you, not handing out the
No, let's
email?
just quickly whiz through the questions again.
Yeah.
John's texted in, by the way. He says, I never get any of the Rockbusters clues. Is this a good or a bad thing? Definitely a good thing.
Definitely a good
Definitely
thing.
a good thing.
Yeah.
Yeah.
All other people do.
Well,
First one. Why don't you borrow a bit of land off Mr. Boardman or Mr. Laurel or even Mr. Fletcher?
Right.
LS. Second one. I'm gonna annoy those seabirds. Right. B. And the last one. What the Scouse fella said to the robber he found in his house next to his vineyard. AW. If you know what they are, email in or text in.
Tell us about the woman. What's the text? Quick.
Well, 83936 on the text. Ricky.gervais@xfm.co.uk on the email and that.
Right, and that. Mark that one
I'll
down.
just make a note of that.
And that. Right, tell us about this woman.
Well, it was just because you were saying about the, our living.
We are broadcasting now, aren't we? This is actually going out. This is live. This isn't us sort of like...
Yeah,
sort
but
of-
you were just talking about how I lived in an odd village
Yeah.
with kids with big heads and all that, right? And what I wanted to do,
What is that again? There's two kids with big heads.
yeah, they just had sort of big heads and webbed hands and that. They went to my school, and when I spoke to my dad the other day, because I'm going to see my mum and dad tomorrow.
Oh, yeah.
So I said, have we got any school photographs with the big-headed kids in? And he said, no, nobody bought those sort of school photos because they were in it, so it was always a bit ruined. So I said, well,
No.
he said sales would, because he obviously talked to other dads and stuff like that, and he just said, oh, no one bought them. But anyway, so
I would love them.
Yeah.
That's why I'd buy them.
yeah, but I wouldn't stand out, would I? If
And
it's on
that's
the
saying
mantelpiece.
Yeah, well.
But anyway, so I was talking about,
When you say they had big heads, what do you mean? Do they look like someone from Doctor Who?
they were just quite big.
But they weren't related.
No.
So why did two blokes with big heads and webbed feet?
I lived in a weird area. There was a
there
a
a-
chemical plant close by.
I can't believe you've never told us that before. That explains a lot. Not just the freaks in your neighbourhood, but
No,
yours
loads of
truly.
weird. There was loads of weird stuff going on. There was this, like I said, there was this woman who used to live in one of the council flats, right? And she had a three-wheeled sort of big. What do you call it?
Son, three-wheeled son. He was the weirdest bloke we ever knew.
What do you call it? Like a big
Tricycle.
tricycle, but for an adult rather than one for a kid. It was
Yeah.
a big
It
one.
wasn't a motorbike, though. It was a...
No, it was a push bike thing.
Yeah.
And she used to sort of ride down the road with a fella sat in the basket on the back with his legs dangling over, and they'd be going to the pub and what have you.
Was it a different fella each time or the same one?
Yeah.
Little sort of bald-headed fella.
Sure, it wasn't collection for organs and things. Bring out your ill. And then people just throw Grandad just in the back and go, right, we get £4 for Grandad.
But she used
He's got
to
a
be
lovely pair
quite...
of testicles on him. They're very low, but they
Bring out your dead or nearly dead.
She used to pick on her husband quite a lot. They'd be in the pub and what have you, and they'd be sat by themselves, but she'd always be sort of, having a go at him, moaning at him, sort of pushing him about and that. So my dad and his mate, right, they went round to their house, knocked on the door, she answered, and he said he was a copper, right? he said, you know, Detective Pilkington, gonna come in and have a word.
So I'm just going to make a note of impersonating a police officer.
Yeah, but for the good, he went in and sort of now I've heard,
superhero.
Yeah.
I've heard, you know, you picking on your husband a lot.
Yeah.
We'll be keeping an eye on you. Do it again, and there'll be trouble. And she backed off after that. She
That's
was all
good.
right.
And how was the husband? Was he still in the basket though? Was he allowed to ever sort of like ride up front with her? Or was he just always in the
No,
basket?
it just she'd sort of stopped picking on him in public places and stuff.
That's
like
good.
that.
Just
You
did it
can't,
behind
you
closed
can't
doors.
get done, can you, just for doing that?
I think impersonating a police officer
Well,
is
you
a
probably
criminal
did.
offence.
There was no gain. I think you can't impersonate a police officer full stop, but I think they'd probably be lenient on him that he was, you know. But let's face it, he's not going to be caught because why would anyone know about it? It's not like his son's going to say it on a radio station, is it? And stitch him right up.
Is this something you did generally? Kind of a little bit of light vigilante work?
Just whatever, him and his mate, just, you know, if they saw something going on, they go, what can we do? What little scam can we do, or whatever.
Oh, that's fantastic. That is brilliant. Right, okay,
we're doing.
coming up, Knob News
And Monkey News.
and Monkey News and the answers to Rockbusters. What a show.
Signs on XFM by Snoop Doggy Dogg and Justin Timberlake and a bunch of other people. Ricky Gervais, Steve Merchant, Karl Pilkington. Sorry, I was just enjoying
You're
that
eating.
Hope and Greenwood confectionery.
Lovely.
I wish I had something to wash that down with, Rick.
Won't you have a glass of lovely Ban Rock Station red wine?
Oh, lovely.
It's barbecue friendly.
Yeah, perfect.
Good. So just keep sending stuff in for
Free stuff, please, free
Good,
stuff.
good stuff. Carl, what are we talking? What are we doing? I've got something to tell you actually. You know, we teased Steve about not ever spending any money.
I'm careful with money. I'm not.
Yeah. Guess what? He's treating it like he's nurturing this, right? He keeps running off, right? In the edit, he's having a suit made, and he wants to be just right because I reckon he's forking out quite a lot. He's having a suit made. Think of that, him.
Let me tell you this though. I don't want you thinking that I'm getting all flash with my cash. It's very hard to buy off the peg when you're 6'7". So you know it was a necessity. Carl, I don't want you thinking that this is the beginning of some new phase.
Well, is everything you buy sort of made to measure? Or?
No, I'm afraid if only I could afford it, mate. But no, I'm off the peg generally. But in
So
this
what,
instance,
like properly done and that? Just
oh yeah. It's the full thing. The full works. Got to keep going back for fittings. They got that little bit of chalk, you know, the pins.
That's where I had mine made. You know how good I look all the time.
did you have to have that thing done where they say what side do you wear your member?
What side you dress? They don't say what side you wear your member. That would hardly be a euphemism, would it? So they say what side you dress, sir. It means what side your little poke, your little John Thomas leans, doesn't it, on rest, usually to the left, isn't it? Your little
Do
left
you know?
testicles.
If I said to you now, what side do you wear? Hang on. Do you know?
It would be left. It would be the left. That's what I mean. If standing there, right, with nothing restricting it or holding it in or holding it up, right, it sort of leans. Your one ball is sort of like slightly back and lower, isn't it? And your little John Thomas rests there, so it's left. And the reason they ask it is so they don't put the tape measure up on the left and squash your willy or touch your willy.
So it's nothing to do with like, well, you'll need a bit more room of sort of more material on that side, or.
Well, no, I don't think they compensate. It's just when they when they stick that up into your groin, they don't want to come in contact with your
The
little.
thing is, I
Mercy.
don't know what side I wear stuff on. I just sort of pull my pants up and wherever it wants to go that day.
But maybe it's not big enough to sort of make any, you know, real decision.
But like now, I'm sat here right with my jeans on. I don't know where I am.
Well, that's clear from hearing you talk.
No, but what I mean is, if a fella said to me, "What side are you? What side's your member on?" I'd go-
Member. What is this the use of the word member suddenly?
I'd go.
Well, it's not. It's usually not appropriate. And also, I imagine in the old days they had big baggy pants. They used to sort of like hang down. And now, you know, like with those stretchy boxers and briefs, it's sort of held up in a nice little, neat little parcel, isn't it? So it's probably not appropriate. It doesn't come in contact with your little snake. So, you know. Did you ever? What have you ever heard that? Are you telling me a tailor has asked you that and you went, "What do you mean, mate?"
No, I've never. I've not really had one made to measure. I had one made when I was a kid, but since then I've sort of bought a suit off the hook. But when you were saying about buying a suit, I know that question sort of crops up, and I don't know what the answer is. It just annoys me the way I don't know. There's no surprises anymore. Do you know what I mean? People know.
What do you mean? He's going to go, right, I'm going to measure you now. Which side shall I measure? Go, well, pot luck. Go on, have a look. Right, there you go. Oh, you got it. You checked me out.
What do you mean there's no surprises anymore? What are you talking about?
Everything you say is a surprise. Everything you say. Every opinion you have is a surprise to me.
What I mean is, why aren't people just happy just to go, well, depends, doesn't it? I'll just pull the pants up wherever it wants to go. I'm happy.
What do you mean? Why is this such a big issue?
But Carl, when they ask you this question, they're not making a note of it somewhere. It's not statistical research to find out what the kind of common leaning is. It's a question so he doesn't touch it when he's using his tape measure.
Just be careful.
But he is being careful by asking the question.
But what's wrong with him touching it anyway? If he's, I mean, it's only like a slight.
Fair enough.
But if he just sort of, knocks it a little bit, you can just go.
Do that again?
To me, it's the same as the prostate thing. It's just happening all over again.
But the doctor doesn't go, what side's your arse on, sir? Trying to avoid the arse. He wants to go, he knows where your arse is and he's aiming for it and he wants to get it up there. He's aiming for it for a good cause. This little fella's going, well, I've got to measure his leg. I don't want to touch the knob. I'll just ask him, sir, do you mind telling me where your cock is so I can avoid it? It's a big difference.
But like I'm saying to you, I'd have to have a look first to let him know. I don't know where it is now. I don't know. It could be the left, could be the right.
Are you telling me you don't know where your knob is
without looking?
Well, what do you mean without looking? How could...
Well, you're saying it as if like...
Should we have a guess?
Well, have a look and tell us where it is.
And what are you wearing? What sort of pants are you wearing?
I've got my jeans on.
But you got pants on underneath them?
Yeah.
What are they? Briefs or boxer shorts?
Boxer shorts.
Boxer shorts. Well, it's probably free, but the jeans are probably restricting it. I think it's probably either in the middle, dressed in, or just slightly to the left. Have a look. We'll tell the listeners after the break where's Carl's knob. It's a good competition.
Oh, brilliant! We've got to send this to the Sony Awards people.
XFM.
Run Snow Patrol on XFM. Well, big question. Where was Carl's knob?
That's what people have been hanging on for.
Yeah. Where was it?
Well, I can't believe people have been texting in.
Hey, what, guessing where it is?
People saying, is it in the middle? Is it in the left? It cost them 10p. It cost them 10p to find out. Just wait, I'm going to get out the answer. You don't win anything, right? Like, strike it lucky. Right?
Bottom or middle? Right.
It was to the left.
Oh!
Yeah.
I went with the right. That's annoying.
See, I thought it would be to the left. If not, maybe if it was all scrunched up, sitting on your lap right, it might just pop up to the middle. Just pop out, like,
Well, next week we'll be finding out where yours is.
Where's Ricky's bollocks?
Right then, which leads us nicely into...
Knob news.
Oh, it's the welcome return of Knob news.
Right, okay, it's very much like the news at 10, this, isn't it? I do a bong, or in this case a schlong, and he gives me the headlines, the knob news of the day. Where have you collected all this knob news? Was there a lot of knob news this week?
It was mental this week. The amount of stuff. The way it works, you give us the bong,
Yeah.
I'll give you the headline.
Okay.
Steve decides which stories we're going to talk about.
And now on XFM, knob news. Schlong.
Man grows knob on his arm.
Schlong.
Man gets doctors to make him a second knob.
Schlong.
Turkish prisoners made hole in cell wall to produce third inmate.
Schlong.
Doctors accidentally remove man's testicles.
So, well, can I straight away go for the accidental removal of the testicles?
Well, it's happened before, hasn't it? We've talked about that before.
Well, how did what did he go in for a tonsillitis? What are they called? Tonsillectomy. And he went in the wrong way. What are you talking about? How can they accidentally remove his testicles?
It says, he didn't look at his folder, and the doctor said to the fella, "Oh, we've removed your testicles and we wanted to take out your prostate gland." So that's what happened. There's the story. This is what I mean. That's why I don't like going to the doctors. It happens, doesn't it? Because all these sort of it's when they say things like, "Oh, it's just we do loads of these operations." That's when they're not concentrating.
Brilliant.
Do you know what I mean? When they say it's procedure, That's like having a boring job that you do every day when you're not going to be concentrating. I prefer them to go, this is a tricky one, this.
I know what you mean. I sort of do know what you mean.
People, you watch TV programmes about, like, you know, removing someone's second head or whatever, and there's like the best surgeons from all over the world.
It's televised. They can't make a mistake. They can't go, we took his legs off by mistake.
Whereas the fella who's having a prostate's like, oh, do you want to do it? I'm sick of doing that.
Yeah.
And they're probably doing a crossword whilst they're at it.
Of course they are. I've seen that actually in operating theatres. They're doing a crossword.
That's what I mean.
Yeah.
I was just examining some of the other knob news, Rick, a little bit more closely. Man gets doctors to make him a second penis. I'm sure we're all interested in what happened there.
Yeah.
A German who persuaded doctors to give him a second penis has lost his wife after he showed her the result. Biker Michael Gruber lost his original penis in a motorbike accident, and doctors built him a second one using a mixture of skin, bone, and other tissues.
Bone?
Apparently, the penis worked so well that he was even able to father a child with his wife Bianca. But Gruber was still not happy and asked doctors to repeat the operation and build him a better organ, to which they agreed. From his hospital bed, he said, I've got 2 penises, but no wife. I'm hoping when I get rid of one of the penises, I'll get her back.
What do you mean? Sorry, he had 2 put on.
What side does he wear?
So he's had both. So he's had 3 then.
Yeah.
This is probably the thing that happened with Hitler when he had 1 ball, but he had 3 at one point, didn't he? So he just kept one in the other ball, gave his mum one, and kept the other one.
Man grows penis on his arm. I mean, why people are constantly losing their penises around the world? I've no idea.
But why?
I didn't realise it was a bit.
What do you mean why on the arm? It's just a graft, isn't it?
Yeah, but put it on like your buttock or your side. Not, you can't wear a short sleeve shirt. Why do they've done that before? I don't understand it. Why not just graph it onto the side of your leg or something where it's high up, close to where it should be?
I don't know. To get it used to the environment. Like when you would like release a duck into the wild.
I've never understood that. If there's a doctor, again, you know, we had a doctor last time, if there's someone who can let us know why they put it on the arm.
So they can keep an eye on it, presumably. He's not going to work with this knob on his arm. He's probably in a hospital bed and under examination.
Right.
So what do you think? They pop the knob on the arm, say, come back in 3 weeks. What do you do, by the way? I'm a mechanic. Keep the knob, keep the long sleeve shirt, because the blokes go, why have you got a knob on your arm, mate? What are you talking about? He doesn't go back to normal as a teacher. Sir, what is it, Simpkins? You got a knob on your arm. No, don't worry about that. Do your maths. What do you think this bloke's walking around with a big knob coming out of his arm?
Why on the arm?
So they can keep an eye on it. So it's not
Well, if he's in bed, just get him to not put any undies on or whatever and just have a little sly look at how it's going. Even in hospital, if you're in a shared, like, little hospital room, people going, oh, I've had heart problems, what's your problem? He's there with his arm out.
He's got his knob out. Yeah, but I don't think it counts as indecent exposure when they're grafting a knob on your arm, sticking that up the bed.
Imagine if he's driving, he's just got it out the window. People driving by.
Yeah.
At the end
Is that bloke giving me the finger?
At the end of the man grows penis on his arm story, it says, a Moscow surgeon said the man will be able to have sex in a few months. He said, women will never suspect. But what kind of a doctor talks like that?
Yeah.
I'll tell you, it's his cock now, seriously. The birds will never know. He'll be able to go berserk.
Yeah.
They'll never realise we grew it on his arm.
That is unbelievable. Will he have a little scar on his arm, do you think?
Yeah, I don't get it. Like I say, 83936 if there's a doctor out there.
Or indeed if you've ever grown
or a tailor making you a shirt. What side do you wear your cock on, sir? It's my left arm.
What's this? Bit of stones?
Yeah, beautiful. Lay it on me. Wild Horses by the Rolling Stones on XFM 104.9. Well, I think the listening public would have enjoyed knob news there.
Oh.
So, I mean, there was a lot of knob news this week.
I was surprised. You know, I would have thought it would be hard sometimes to get knob news together, but...
I would have thought it would have been part of a bigger news programme, but, I mean, I don't think we'd dedicate a whole sort of, like John Craven's news round.
Yeah.
A whole 5 minutes to knob-related news.
Yeah.
There was other news, was there, in the week at all? Carl, it wasn't just all knob-related, you didn't just research.
No, they're the ones that sort of stand out. There was Christ on a crisp.
Right, what's that? That's obviously a crisp that someone vaguely thinks looks a bit like Robert Powell.
Yeah.
Yeah, what a load of twaddle, yeah.
There was a bloke who can blow up balloons using his ears.
What do you mean?
Look at him. Just,
Yeah, well, it's all connected, isn't it? That's, you're just redirecting it, aren't you?
Pointless, though, isn't it?
It is pointless. No, I'm sort of downplaying it like it's no big deal, but it is pretty impressive.
It's not. When was the last time you blew up a balloon?
Oh, I don't know.
That's what I mean. It's not needed. It's not impressive. That's what I mean. That's why.
But you could say that about any form of sort of like bizarre entertainment. I don't think you have to hang yourself from hooks. But a lot of people go and see Jim Rowe Circus. I mean, I wouldn't. I don't see the.
But would you go and see that?
What, a man blowing up balloons did? No. If it was a mate of mine, I'd go do that thing you can do. To a group of new friends, I'd go, all right, then I'd get on with it. To me, it's below an average card trick doing something like that.
Apparently, though, he does make balloon animals with his penis, so
which is pretty good, isn't
blown him up with his ears. So.
It's always a snake.
Everything leads
So
back,
it's a little snake. I go, yeah, well done.
back to
Put it
the
away.
news. Right, now listen then. What about another feature we'd like doing?
What?
Song with a story.
Okay, he's been working on this, hasn't he?
Yes, hasn't he?
He's like a producer, isn't he?
Yeah.
But with a completely round head.
Just I was saying that you were saying I don't like music, but I'm saying I do if I can hear what they're singing about, and there's a reason to sort of listen to it.
Have you turned into 50s dad? What is this?
No, but it's like, it's nice to have a song where you go, I can't turn it off because I need to know how it ends. You know what I mean? It's like a mini.
Right.
It's
Like a mini film.
a little
He can't
mini film.
sit through a film unless it's got a grotesque in it. He can watch The Elephant Man because he's getting a glimpse of this. He's waiting to see the bloke's face. That's all he's waiting for, right? And so 3 minutes is about as much as you can maintain his.
Well, last week we did Babushka.
Yeah.
That woman dressing up, sort of tricking her husband, then it sort of backfires and that. Don't know how it ended properly. I don't know if they split up or whatever. But this week,
There's no follow up. Kate Bush isn't now penning the sequel. Right, go on then. So what's this week?
Pinball Wizard.
Right. Okay. What's the story there?
It's about this sort of deaf, dumb, and blind kid
Right.
who's good at pinball. That's it.
So I don't believe he would be good at pinball.
But even if he is, it's a lot to give up, isn't it? Just for that.
Well, he didn't give it up.
No, but it's not like, well, you can't even say to him, oh, a lot of bad news and that, but you're good at pinball. It's just a bit rubbish. I mean, does he even know he's playing pinball? Is what I'm saying. Do you know what I mean? And it's not hard, it's just moving the thing, just hitting the buttons hard.
Yeah.
It's not like, if he was good at Pac-Man or something, you go, oh, yeah. But
It wouldn't scan, would it? Well, I mean, what were they thinking of? What were the Who thinking of when they wrote this?
well, let's have a listen to it.
But you see, now being
He's a Pac-Man wizard.
it kind of works.
Yeah.
He's deaf, dumb, and blind though.
Yeah,
That's pretty grim, isn't it?
it's rubbish, isn't it?
Well, don't say that. Oh, that's all right. I can't hear you.
No, but it is like, it's just the worst, isn't it? I can't imagine what that would be like. It's pointless. Like being a tapeworm or something, isn't it? It's just... No, but what I'm saying is, what sort of a life is that? It's horrible.
It is a bit like being one of those creatures deep in the ocean.
Well, look, can I just answer your questions? It must be terrible.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying.
Yeah. Job done.
But would you want a song about it? And, he's good at pinball.
But it's not a real person. We were getting onto the realms of
Well, let's
people with
have a
disabilities.
listen then.
But he is not a bloke that existed they sang a song about.
Well, listen to it. Anyway,
Well, it's not a true story. I don't need to listen to
let's
it.
have a listen.
Oh, okay. Pinball Wizard by The Who. A little song with a story there about a little deaf, dumb and blind kid. Thoughts, Carl?
I just, it's depressing, like I say. I don't know why. Is he enjoying playing the game?
I don't know, let's get Pete Townsend on the phone.
Carl, what are you talking about?
I'm just trying to
Listen to the lyrics, right? Deaf, dumb, blind kid. He can't hear no buzz and bells. He can't see any flashing lights. He plays by sense of smell. Now, I'm pretty sure that isn't a scientific document Pete Townsend is reading out there when he wrote this song. He's making it up.
But the thing is, with all songs or stories, there's got to be a little bit of realism to it. What, do you know what I mean? Why bother putting money in it? Just let him hit the buttons if he's happy.
That's true.
That's a fair point.
That's a fair point. That is a fair point.
Yeah.
That is great. Yeah, well, I think you've made Daltrey and Entwistle and the whole crew look fools.
Yeah, they won't get fooled again. Nice.
I mean, of all the thing, I mean, it is horrible. We're not, like, having a go. This is what I always worry about when we play. But at the end of the day, that's what he's singing about, so we're not having a go.
No. And it's not a real person. It doesn't really exist. I say again, it's a fictional person playing pinball and always getting a replay. Okay? This fella's saying that he's good at pinball, he's played from Surrey to Bromley, but if this little deaf and blind kid, he can't believe it. He cannot believe it.
If you had to lose something, Steve, right?
It wouldn't be money.
That's true enough.
Your sight or your ears? What?
That's too much. I can't decide. That's too painful. Sight or your ears?
What about you?
Intuitively, it would be hearing, because I couldn't...
No, I think it's got to be sight for me.
Yeah.
Well, you're always together, so that's all right.
Anyway, listen, is it almost time?
Well, I've got to ask Carl. I'm sorry, I've got to ask Carl.
I'm sorry, go on.
Carl, what would you rather be, deaf or blind? When does this question ever really come up? When the doctor goes, well, listen, you've got our son, well, we can either lose your eyes or your ears. It's up for you. This is never a decision that has to be made by anyone ever in life. But go on then, would you rather be blind or deaf?
It depends where you live. So.
I'm not even sure these are PC terms, blind and deaf, anymore. Would you rather use your sense of sight or sight of hearing?
Depends where you live.
What do you mean it depends where you live?
Well, say if you lived in, like, a barren sort of, Africa or whatever, right? Naught to see, right?
Sure.
So you could lose your sight.
Sure. But if you lived in a woman's locker room...
Well, if you lived in...
Quite noisy.
Yeah, it's quite noisy.
Stop banging that door.
Yeah, I'll have my sight, lose my hearing.
But if you live in, like, New York, loads to see, but a little bit noisy.
Sure.
So...
Perfect.
That is a brilliant answer. Unbelievable, once again. Can we have monkey news? This show's like one long monkey news, isn't it? When you tune in to hear Karl Pilkington.
I don't know. I'll tell you what, why don't we play a little short track? Right,
what was
short track?
What?
What is it, Steve?
It's Green Day.
Green Day.
If you
A
like.
bit of Green Day. We'll cram in the monkey news. We'll play the ads. Justin's here. That'll be that. Right?
Go on.
That's what we'll do.
Green Day on XFM, 104.9, Ricky Gervais, Steve Merchant, Karl Pilkington. We need the answers quickly, Karl.
Rockbusters. We're running out of time. We've got Rockbusters and monkey news to come in this fun-packed show.
Give us the clues. Give us the answers.
Right, the first one was, why don't you borrow a little bit of land off Mr. Boardman or Mr. Laurel or Mr. Fletcher?
Go on then.
Right,
sure.
what am I getting at there? The initials were LS, right? Lease a Stan's field, right? Because you're borrowing it, that's leasing it. It's Stan Boardman, Stan Laurel, and it's a field and that, isn't it? Second one, I'm gonna annoy those seabirds. That was B. What you doing when you're annoying a bird? You're bugging it. What's a seabird? A gull. Buggles, right? Bug gulls.
I don't know where to start, mate.
Right, don't worry about it.
I don't know where to start. If we had more time,
don't worry.
I'd throw him out of a window. Right.
What the Scouse fella said to the robber he found in his house next to his vineyard.
Go on then.
That was A.W.
Yeah.
That was A, me Winehouse. Right? A, me Winehouse.
What?
A, me Winehouse.
What do you mean Winehouse?
It's a vineyard. It's a cottage in a vineyard, so that's like a winehouse.
Say it again. What was the clue again?
Amy Winehouse.
Well, yeah, but what do you mean?
Amy.
Why is he saying? Why is it a robber?
Because the robber's getting in, and he's sort of saying, "Hey."
But what's the robber got to do with it? Why is it just a normal bloke? I don't say. Why is he saying that? Amy Winehouse. Why is he saying that?
He's saying to him, "Hey, get out."
Well, no, you didn't say no. Sorry, her name isn't A. Get Out Me Winehouse. Her name is her name isn't A. Get Out Me Winehouse.
Gavin Thompson got them all right. He's in Edinburgh, so he's winning ladder 49, and that's safe. That's on the way.
And he's going into the prize draw to win those. I mean, this better be a good monkey news, Carl. That's all I can say, because that was drivel. Amy Winehouse.
Play the jingle.
Oh, chimpanzee, that monkey news.
Right. There's this monkey, right?
Yeah.
And it had been, do you know you hear about monkeys being badly treated and stuff like that?
Yeah.
So, anyway, it goes into this home. It's 14, this monkey. It's called, Matty, right? Goes into this home where it's looked after.
What do you mean home?
Just like, just a little monkey home, right?
Okay, so zoo.
Yeah, kind of, yeah, but they haven't got any other monkeys there, right?
What have they got there?
They've got just other animals and that, but not that many monkeys. But anyway, because he's there on his own, again, you know...
When you say monkey, do you mean a chimpanzee, by the way? Because you usually do.
Yeah,
I can't believe that journalist thought this was scripted.
Amazing.
So anyway, yeah. So he gets sort of pally with the people working there and that, and it's smoking fags. It's having a drink at night and all this, right?
What do you mean it's having a drink at night? How?
It's all here. It's all here, Steve. I mean, we haven't really got time, but
Well, don't say it's all here like it's proof. You've got another stupid story that someone has put onto the internet. Someone sitting at home in their bedroom has put onto the internet.
So he's having a fag. He's drinking a lovely glass of Bang Rock Station.
yeah, the wine that's perfect for a barbecue.
Yeah.
Anyway, it's loving life. It's forgetting about its past and everything, right? When this other monkey comes along,
Oh no. Trouble's brewing.
Go on.
right? That comes in. Something said. Right, forget it then. Forget it. No, forget it.
XFM.
Blur, Out of Time on XFM 104.9. Ricky Gervais with me, Steve Merchant. Karl Pilkington.
Yeah.
Steve's a bit quiet. He's got a bit of a sore throat.
Oh, a bit of a sore throat. Murder all week. It's been murder, Rick.
We couldn't work all this week
No, I've been
because
off sick.
Steve's been in Bristol. Karl, you're not impressed?
It's just, I don't understand why having a sore throat sort of.
Oh, he's done you.
Right, what if the sore throat was so painful it was like you've got broken glass and razor blades in your throat? You can hear now that I'm not even speaking from down in the throat, I'm speaking from the very top of it like that, so it sounds a bit weird.
But you're right.
What?
Your hands are all right, aren't they?
Yeah, but we talk when we're writing, don't we? I can barely talk. It was agony. I couldn't sleep because it was so painful. Even when I was just lying there, motionless, it was hurting.
I just was surprised because we got back off holiday and called Ricky and said, all right, is Steve all right? And he said, he's had to go back home or something and he's stayed there because he's got a sore throat.
Yeah.
I didn't understand why you can't, just go home. I mean, how old are you?
What?
I don't understand why you've got to be at your mum and dad's when you feel
I
a bit ill.
happened to be at my mum and dad's. Now I'm talking like you. When this sore throat really kicked in, so I thought I may as well stay and get a bit of the creature comforts of home.
Do you know what I pictured though when he told me?
See, my parents aren't like yours, Carl. Your father would have popped down to the phone box and maybe looked to see if there were any kind of throat lozenges.
Strepsils.
Yeah. Whereas my mum phones at the doctor first thing she can. I'm straight down there with my dad. They're snapping into action. They're trying to sort me out.
It's a bit like that Ronnie Corbett thing, isn't it?
Sorry.
That sorry thing.
You're right, Carl. Yes, you're absolutely right. It's just like that.
Oh,
No, it's just because
You just went on holiday with your parents.
Well, not with mine.
No,
with
right.
Suzanne's, and it won't be happening again. So
Well,
that's that sort.
we'll have more
Didn't work
about
out
that a
for
little
you?
bit later.
Pain in the
Luckily we came in a few times, didn't we? We've been here since about 11:30, haven't we?
Yeah, sorting
Doing it.
stuff out.
Doing a show.
What, have you been squeezing his head or?
No, that's strictly between the hours of 1 and 3. We established that, and I've kept the rules, haven't I? I did practice the grip in the week, didn't I?
Yeah, just to see what method he was going to use today.
Yeah. I came in, I did my back on Tuesday. I was sparring and I pulled my back and I was in agony and I had to get an emergency chiropractor out and sort it out. And I was on painkillers and I couldn't walk the next day, but I still came in and did a voiceover that was booked at 4:30, didn't I? I got Johnny to walk me in because I couldn't sit down, so I couldn't take a cab, but I got him to walk me in because I was scared someone was going to bump into me, and I did the voiceover. That's dedication, isn't it?
Yeah, but right, I got back off holiday on the Tuesday, right? First day back was going to be on the Wednesday, right? So I thought, well, I'll take it easy because you do that, don't you, when you've been on holiday? The first day you just want to sort of.
I don't. I'm straight back into it.
Well,
Same
yeah,
thing.
but it's nice too. Do you know what I mean?
Yeah.
Just sort of look at your emails, go through all them, work out what people need and stuff.
Sure.
Doss around, yeah, sure.
So I thought I'll take it easy. As soon as I got in, I was told that Ricky had been booked in to do a voiceover. And I thought, can't handle that. Do you know what I mean? On the first day, him coming in annoying me, probably trying to get a week's worth of head squeezing in. So I called him up and he said, I might not come in because I've got a bad back. I thought, well, that's all right, right? Then you just turned up, didn't you? He said, I managed to get in a cab.
Yeah, Johnny walked me in, and that's what. Yeah.
And he did the stuff, which I haven't got it here at the moment, but I'll find it on the system and I'll play you what he did. That he's been paid to do as well.
It's all right. Yeah.
Well, it's not all right. I had to pretend it was all right when I played it to all my bosses to try and
Well, look, let's play that a little bit later. But now, as we're all back together, Steve, would you say the boys are back in town?
Yeah. Brilliant.
Thin Lizzy, boys are back in town on XFM 104.9. Right, we are back in town. Me, Steve, and Carl. Carl's on holiday. Steve's been living with his mother because he had a sore throat, and I've been hobbling around still trying to
Do you know what?
keep things going.
Do you know why I think I was ill? Stress. I genuinely think it was stress. I think I'm beginning. No, I'm analysing it.
What do you think of that, Carl?
But I'll tell you what it is. Look, think about it though. We live in London. We got the war, the threat of terrorist activity.
That's where I live. I'm all right. Next one.
We got SARS.
One.
Yeah, but you can walk to work. I got to travel on the tube. I came in this morning. I saw a Chinaman sneeze. I was terrified. S Club 7. They've split up. I mean, I worry about those sort of people. They're young kids, they're talented guys. I mean, they say they're going to be all right. I'm not sure Tina is. I'm not sure she's got the talent. So there's just so many elements that
I
stress
remember
me
you
out.
were worried about hearsay.
Oh,
Kim
likewise.
Marsh is doing all right.
Oh, Kim's doing fine, but she got out early.
Yeah.
But, I'm not sure the rest of them will be.
No,
I'm just...
they're quite emotional.
I've got to worry about the show. I've got to be worried about this,
It's just me. I've never been that good when, like, anyone in the family's ill or anything. I've just got... Just because that's the way I am, do you know what I mean? If I'm ill, I don't expect people to run about.
No, well, I've never been off for being ill. I mean, you were. Did a couple of weeks
but
ago.
that's.
But hang on, I've not missed either of the shows. I'm ill today, but I'm still here. You took I seem to remember you took a show off when you were ill.
Yeah.
You were
But
whinging.
I was
weren't you?
really ill.
Right, sure.
I couldn't even walk to work though.
Yeah.
That's what I mean.
Did you go to the doctors?
No, I was too
right.
ill to get there.
Right.
That's how bad I was.
Did you call a doctor out?
No.
Oh, interesting.
But it's just that. I mean, we were talking about it last night because I was saying to Suzanne, I said, "Oh, Steve's, he's been living at home all week." She said, "Oh, is he
I love
really
the
ill?"
way he talks right behind your back as well.
Thanks.
And she said, "What's up with him?"
Malingering geek.
And
she
I
said.
said, "Oh, he's got a sore throat or something."
She went sore throat. Oh.
So she said, "Well, you don't know how serious it is. Don't be off hand with him tomorrow because if he's coming in and he's still not right, because she always sticks up for you."
Yeah.
Right. And she
Because
said,
she's
and
got
anyway,
some sense.
she said, and anyway, you're no good when people are ill. I said, hang on, what are you talking about? So apparently, when we first sort of started going out, the first time she was ill, she kind of thought she saw the real me because she was ill in bed and that, and I was saying, "Oh, get up." And,
Of course, you can drink alcohol with these.
and I just was like, you make yourself feel worse if you lie in bed. I said, come on, we need to go shopping. And she said, you go shopping. I said, no, I'm not, because I'm rubbish at shopping for food. Do you know what I mean? I'm all right at getting that night's food, but once it starts, like, you've got a plan.
Sure, yeah, you're dropping the bananas.
I forget all sorts of stuff. So she said,
Go all over the floor.
well, she was like feeling hot on that. She said, I've got a temperature, so we'll come to the supermarket and not hang about in the frozen chicken section, cool yourself down.
Yeah, sure.
And it made her worse. So now she was like, do you remember that? And I was kind of like, yeah.
Who's that hot woman sitting in the chicken fillets?
Yeah.
That's Carl's girlfriend. She's obviously ill again.
Even when I was younger, do you know when I told you that I was picked at school to give old people biscuits?
Right, yes.
Because you had nice hands,
Because
wasn't
they had nice nails, right?
Yeah.
And then because I went down a storm at that,
Went down a storm at that.
said-
Bravo! Getting back with the Garibaldi's the best I've ever had. Bravo! What do you mean you went down a storm?
because I'm into biscuits, so
you knew your stuff.
I was talking to him about
I'm
them,
into biscuits.
right? So then
Did you make sure that they finished the first layer before you dipped into the second layer?
No, there's no rules like that. Just
No rules.
what do you want?
What do you want? What do you fancy?
So then, because I was good at that, we were going to like an old people's home where they were a bit iller, rather than just being old. They were like ill,
Yeah.
and I said no, not doing that.
Not going there.
Because they're old people.
They don't want biscuits.
Well, yeah, that's
They're too old to
yeah.
eat. So yeah. So
Did you have to dunk them in tea before you fed them to them?
No, it was just like
Did you feed them like
Did you have to chew?
pigeons?
Did you have to chew their food, then stick it down their throat with your face?
Like a little bird.
Yeah, yeah.
little trolley, right? A lad who I didn't really get on with, he had good nails as well, so he was serving the tea.
Yeah.
And I just had a chat and said, oh, do you want a biscuit with that?
Yeah.
What about this one? Do you like bourbons?
Yeah.
Oh, you really did the whole.
So,
yeah.
Oh, right. So you weren't just, it wasn't like their choice. You offered a selection.
Well, I sort of sold them because the thing is, there's only so many, so you've got to handle the situation well.
Sure.
You don't want too many in one type, so it's like, well, you've had a bourbon.
Yeah.
What a great life they lead. They probably only pay about 900 quid a week to stay in that particular home.
Yeah.
And they get a free bourbon by a kid with clean nails. Brilliant. Whoop-de-hoo.
So anyway, I found these things. Do you want to hear them?
yeah.
So what's this? Explain this again.
Right, so I got back off holiday. The first job I found out I've got to do is work with Ricky for a voiceover.
I do a regular thing. I do X-Ray magazine, but I'm allowed to make the script up. And they said I could, so I did.
Right? So imagine this.
Well, I know you, Rick, and I know you like to put a lot of work into these things.
Yeah.
You want to do a good job.
So he rolls up, he says, let's do it then. He said, what's in the magazine? I said, well, here's a selection of stuff. This is what you've got to sell. He said, leave it with me. He goes into the little booth, and the first one he comes up with is this little advert for it, right?
X-Ray magazine. It's out now. It's £3.50 May edition. Music of Tomorrow. Dandy Warhol's picture, and there's a free CD with all the Placebo and the Donners and Smog and Nightmares on Wax and Alpine All Stars. Only £3.50. It's out now. Buy it, innit?
Have you got a sore throat there?
Well, that's all right, isn't it? And he was going, you can't. I said, we are doing that. I've done one. That is it. That's it. So I persuaded him. He went, right, okay, we can possibly put that on XFM, right? I'll have to see, right? And so I wouldn't do it again. And he went, but you need one for Capital. He said,
Right.
Capital will know what I went, right, I'll do one more for Capital. Right.
Because all the stations advertise the XFM magazine, right? So this is the one that you thought would be all right for them.
Ooh, hello, you loonies in Radioland. Dr. Frog here to tell you about the new edition of X-Ray magazine. It's out now and it's only £3.50. You've not heard of it? It's a great music magazine. And you get a free CD featuring bands like Placebo. They wear makeup, but leave them alone. Gold Chain, Smog, OK Go, The Donners, and all great bands that you'll love to. Froggy here. Hello. Bye. Ribbit, ribbit. Froggy says bye it.
Oh, well. So then, he says, that's it. You had your money's
Is Dr.
worth.
Frog still on there? He's still on Classic.
I said, that isn't going to go out. They're not going to be happy with that. He said, you've had your money's worth. I'm going.
Yeah.
So I'm left with that. I then have to get the bosses in. And because I've let him go, in a way, it's my responsibility.
Yeah.
So I've obviously thought I've got what I need. I had to play them to the MD.
What did he say?
And justify. Well, I was sort of thinking if I laugh, he might go, well, I don't get it, but he finds it funny.
Oh, brilliant. Well done.
So I was laughing, he was sort of thinking, you know,
Excellent.
is that it?
Brilliant. When do they go out then?
I think one of them's going out at the moment.
Excellent.
I think the first one's going out.
Brilliant. Well, let's play a great track then.
Is it Dr. Frog? I'd like to see Dr. Frog feature maybe on our show more often.
Okay. Oh, I've got some new comedy characters.
I can't believe we're that.
You know, I love the work of comedy greats like Chris Moyles and Noel Edmonds. I've got some really funny comic characters that'll be popping in and out of the studio.
Save them.
Okay.
I'm excited.
Badly Drawn Boy. All possibilities on XFM 104.9. I'm Ricky Gervais, with me, Steve Merchant and Karl Pilkington, and a few new characters.
Oh,
Steve.
I can't believe
As I
that.
said, I know you love Moyles and his sort of wacky stuff, and
Chris Moyles, one of the
Edmonds,
greats, one of the
and
greats.
Edmonds, and just all
Oh, no, Edmonds.
well, I'm going to go along the same sort of vein. I've come up with a couple of. Can I do a little? Can I show you?
I'm
one?
excited.
Okay. Well, it always starts with a sort of doorbell. So it goes, ding dong. I go, oh no, hold on, Steve, hold on, Carl. Who's that at the door?
Yeah.
Hello. Oh, hello. Oh, look, it's Camp David, the right queer gay. Oh, hello. Hello, you look all gay today. Is that because it's nice weather? Oh, no, that's not what it means. Oh, have you got a girlfriend, Camp David, the right queer gay? No, but I've got a boyfriend.
Yeah.
Oh, bye. Right.
Oh.
Ding dong. Oh, it's another one.
Hang on.
Another comment. Hello. Oh, look. It's Holy Fuck, the little funny
Right.
Chinese fella. Wait, that's his name,
That's
Carl.
his name, Carl.
Carl. Hello, Holy Fuck. Harold. Right?
Yeah, that's fine.
So,
That's fine.
Mr. Fuck, you can call me Holy
Right.
if you want. No, I'd prefer to call you Fuck.
Yeah.
Right? You're right.
Nothing
You're right.
wrong with this so far.
No. Have you got a girlfriend, Mr. Fuck? Achoo. Oh, you haven't got that SARS, have you?
Yeah. Top
No, that's my
Right.
girlfriend's name. See?
Oh,
Yeah.
that's clever.
Oh, just before you go, Mr. Fuck, I've got two things here. I've got a nice Trilby hat that you could wear,
Yeah.
or I've got a little lampshade.
Right.
Right? Which one do you want to put on your head and
Yes.
walk around? I presume the Trilby.
No, but it's not.
No.
Yeah.
Lampshade.
Lampshade, of course.
Bye.
See ya.
See you later.
Yeah. I thought they were genius. Can I be honest? I'll be honest. I thought they were brilliant. I thought they were. You didn't steal them off Chris.
No,
Moyles, did you? 'Cause
no. They're original. They're original
sometimes
characters.
Chris Moyles has done stuff as good as that.
I know, yeah, I know. But no, these are all mine. So So there you go. We'll be hearing more from Camp David, the right queer gay, and Holy Fuck the funny little Chinaman. What? All right, Carl. Yeah. Is that your sort of humour? It might not be your sort of humour.
You just should have run it past me before you did it.
Yeah.
What one are you worried about in particular?
The not Camp David.
Well, say his name.
No.
Say his name.
Which one? I don't know which one you mean.
The Chinese fella.
Well, I forget who that was. What was his name? I can't remember.
Well, if you can't remember, it can't be that good, so we'll leave it. We won't do it again. Right? I'll tell you what I've got, Steve.
Oh, what?
I'll tell you what I'm thinking.
Go on.
Right. Do you know, like, TV programmes sort of get rested in the winter?
Ding dong. Oh, no.
Hang on, who's this?
Oh,
Go on.
hello again. Not now, Mr. Fuck. We're talking. Bye.
Is that Holy Fuck again?
Yeah. Okay, Carl. Look at Carl's face. Right, okay, that's it now. I'm not answering the door anymore. Right, okay, go on.
Right. Yeah.
Ding dong, ding dong, ding dong, ding dong. He's trying to get in. You've got. Don't be impolite, Rick. Come on, Rick. He wants to come in.
No, it's too late. It's too late. He's gone away now. Go on.
Right. Anyway, what I'm
Nice hat.
thinking is, Rockbusters coming back for a bit.
What? What are you talking about?
He likes my idea. He likes my characters. He doesn't like that idea.
If I
Go on, what, Carl?
no,
what?
I was going to say if I came up with
With what? Name it.
with that Chinese fella
What was his name
for
again?
a
I keep
sketch,
forgetting.
you wouldn't have liked it. So let's do Rockbusters and see how it goes. I know you weren't a fan of it, but
Hang on.
Yeah,
I
but
thought-
to be honest, Carl, he dissed Cheap as Chimps, and we know that's a brilliant idea.
Hang on. Sorry. We all agreed that Rockbusters was a piece of old toss.
no, I didn't. I said it needed
And that's
resting.
why we stopped doing it.
I said it needed resting for a bit.
I don't remember that conversation. What do you mean it needed resting? We abandoned it because it was appalling. You it started off as a nice idea, but you just gone crazy. None of it made any
Let's play a
sense.
record and come back to this, shall we? What do you want to play?
Bit of sugar.
Oh,
Yeah, brilliant. That cheer us all
I
up.
don't know why you were thinking of bringing this back. I'm genuinely worried about this.
Well,
Is that the doorbell? I would be lying, Rick, if I told you that didn't feature in my list of the best singles ever.
That's lovely. It's a
If I can't change your mind, Sugar.
great pop tune.
Brilliant, absolutely brilliant.
I think Carl's worried about one of the names of my characters, so I'm changing the gay fella's name to David Gray, the bent pianist. The Scientist, Coldplay on XFM 104.9 with me, Steve Merchant, Karl Pilkington, I'm Ricky Gervais, obviously. So Carl just getting a little bit frustrated there with Steve, having nothing to offer after being off for a week. Do you know what he calls you now behind your back?
Oh, God, here we go.
No, it's all right. He calls you the Professor because of a picture of you in my media.
Oh, right.
What did you say? He said it.
did you approve it?
I didn't actually know.
No, you know what it is, don't you? It's, when you take it from an angle, it sort of distorts one side, and
Right.
they've taken a picture from a bigger picture, I think, and so it's, do you know what I mean? Like he's looking in a kettle, and he went, "What's going on there?" He said he looks like one of those professors of BBC Two schools programmes.
Well, I take that as a compliment, considering what I call you behind your back. And I tell you now, it ain't the Professor.
Although Carl's looking pretty good at the moment, aren't you?
I'm surprised. Can I just say, I'm surprised that you got chosen for having clean nails at school to serve the biscuits. Because I always imagine you. When I look at you, I see you as a child. I see you as a grubby little child who's always out in the street
I
getting
think
dirty.
Carl is quite hygienic because he's always got a nice little.
Nowadays, I do.
Yeah, nice
but
little top on.
not the boyhood, Carl. I always imagine you being quite neglected.
No, my clothes weren't always the best, and they were a bit warm, but they were always clean.
Yeah. Is
I
this a
always
country
imagine that
song
your
coming
house-
on? Are you Dolly Parton?
I always imagine your house as having, and actually, to be fair, I imagine your house has been very much the same. Always stinking of chip fat.
Yeah. Also, my mum was always cleaning, so again, it was always sort of like clean. It was just it smelled. It
And
smelled
cigarette smoke, maybe.
yes, it smelled of Dettol, pets. Yeah, and cigarette smoke. Yeah, and
Such
chip
a
fat.
working class
and
smell,
chip
that.
fat, yeah.
That's a real working class sort of smell and look and stench.
Yeah. Are you talking about me now?
Yeah.
Right,
yeah. I mean, the interesting thing is that Carl's cleaned up his act.
I clean. I have 2 baths.
No, I know you're obsessed. It's
I love
It's just
being
really bad
clean.
of me. I was in Waitrose earlier buying a sandwich. I got a bit of money now, Carl. I like to splash out on a sandwich. I like £2.50.
You ever seen any of it?
Benji's shut.
He does go to Benji's. I'll tell you what.
I love Benji's.
We go for lunch, right? And if he looks in a restaurant and it's sort of like $6.50, he goes, Rick, I'm not made of money.
Yeah.
He is. We have to go to Benji's. He gets 2 sandwiches that have to fill him up, right? Because they're a quid each or something.
But I'm a big guy. I need a lot more food. I genuinely need more food than most people. I'm like a brontosaurus.
It is. He's just grazing all day.
So I can't afford to sort of splash out in Pret a Manger all the time with your fancy French sandwiches. I like to get a lot of bread for the money. I want a lot of bread. So I was in Waitrose and some guy came in behind me, and he was sort of, I don't think he was mentally doolally, but I think he'd been homeless for just too long, and he was really.
What's just right amount of time to be homeless?
Well, I think it was.
You want to get out of that game early, don't you?
He's past the point of no return. This guy. I think it was too late for him. I think there was no going back really.
6 months.
He came in and he was sort of walking at a bit of a weird angle. He walked like the Elephant Man, even though he wasn't deformed. It was probably like you were in the week. It was quite unpleasant. And he sort of came up to me and he went, and weirdly he spoke a bit like I'm speaking now because of my throat. And I thought, if I speak to him back, is he going to think I'm taking the mick? So I kept quiet. And he went, all right, what's your name? And I said, Steve. And he shook my hand. He forcibly took my hand and shook it. But he had these cuts and bruises on his face.
Oh, the open sores.
Yeah, and he was shaking my hand, and I was just terrified. I was just thinking, get off my hand, let go of my hand. And thankfully,
did he have a bow round his neck?
Well, he may as well have. I mean, seriously, and I caught the eye of a security guard. I had him thrown out. I'm all heart.
This man does not have the funds to be
Exactly.
shopping here. Please have him removed.
This is part of the John Lewis partnership.
Yeah.
And so they had him thrown out. And I was just freaked out. I had to wash my hand as soon as I could. I couldn't imagine the kind of grime that was crawling across whether his kind of homeless ways.
Are you still doing your social work? Or
Whenever I can, Rick.
Yeah. Yeah. At least he used to give it to old people biscuits. You'd have gone, I'm not going near them. Look at them gums.
Wouldn't that have been grim? Would you have wanted that though? Old kind of homeless people touching you?
Well, no,
I'm not Jesus Christ.
No, I know. It's not on my list. I don't have a shopping list on. What do I know? I need some batteries for my Walkman. I need to be touched by some old people. See you later. Cheers.
I was watching, the one thing I did watch all week was Columbo, which seems to be on constantly. I was watching Columbo, and I know you're a fan of Columbo, Rick.
One of my favourite programmes of all time.
Right. I was like, do you not think that
it? All right. I just thought you were going to talk about it.
Well, which one? They made about 90 and they're showing on about 4 channels in rotation.
But it doesn't matter if I tell you who did it, because you'll find out in the first 5 minutes.
Yeah, exactly. You find out in the first 2 minutes anyway.
Let's be honest, if Robert Vaughan's the star, it's probably going to be him.
Or Culp. Often Robert Culp.
Yeah.
Yeah, sometimes Patrick McGowan.
But do you not think that Columbo looks like he smells? Would you imagine he smells a bit? He's a brilliant detective.
Well, he's got that dog and he smokes cigars, so I imagine he smells.
I reckon he stinks. I reckon he doesn't clean his clothes enough.
Oh, I think he has. I think he gets up and washes, but I think
I just think he's too absent-minded. I think he's too busy thinking on solving crimes and stuff.
What do you think? Do you think his wife makes him clean his pants now and again?
I think they're quite a bohemian couple. I'm not sure she's really interested in that. I think she's got her own mind. Maybe she's a painter or something.
No, maybe she's losing it a bit and he's a bit embarrassed by it.
Yeah, that could be true.
And she's probably incontinent, so while she's ironing his trousers, she just all over them, and he goes, oh God, she's shatting my pants again, I gotta wear them out.
Yeah.
Yeah, so that's what... Oh, ding dong! Who's that?
Who's this?
Oh, hello! Oh, look, it's David Gray, the bent piano player. Oh! Alright.
I thought it was going to be Columbo. That would be the joy. Ding dong.
My wife loves you. No. Hello. Oh, I don't believe it. Look who's turned up.
Do you want to do Rockbusters, Steve, now? Can we
listen, with the whole Rockbusters thing, I don't want to be responsible for bringing it back. So I think we should put it to the vote. You should email in. We'll give people 5 minutes to email in. I'll take a straw poll. Do you want to see the return of Rockbusters or not? We're leaving it to you, the audience, to decide.
Okay, Steve. I guarantee it's going to be a landslide. They are all going to want it. But why have we ever trusted our listener? We know what they're like. You've just described some of them with a bloke in Waitrose and Columbo's wife shitting herself. So that's the sort of people that, you know what I mean?
Yeah. It was weird because the waitress guy did ask for my autograph before he was hauled away. So maybe he is a listener. But all I'm saying is maybe the posters have drawn in some fresh blood. There's some people who've maybe not heard Rockbusters before. They're the ones who probably vote for it. Anyone else who's heard it before, surely they're not going to see the return of that. No one wants to see the return of that.
What's the number?
No, that's email only. We don't want to speak to these freaks. Ricky.gervais@xfm.co.uk.
We don't want to speak to these freaks. We work with one of them.
Yeah.
God.
Yeah.
If you want to see the return of Rockbusters, vote yes. If not, no.
Tone it down a bit. Let's not do 3.
No, it's got to be 3, otherwise it's too easy.
Oh.
Ricky.gervais@xfm.co.uk.
Right, just choose the best one.
The Seeker from The Who.
Brilliant.
Classic rock.
On XFM 104.9, I'm Ricky Gervais, with me Steve Merchant, Karl Pilkington.
All right, well, unsurprisingly, the overwhelming consensus is that people would like to hear the return of Rockbusters. I should, however, point out just some of the no responses. Let me see what we've got here.
Is Dickie Anderson called in yet?
Sadly, nothing from Dickers.
I think I might make him one of my hilarious sort of comedy characters.
What do you think he would sound like?
What would he sound like? I sort of probably like that, I think.
Ding dong.
Hello. Hey, it's Dickie Anderson.
I can't believe it.
Your show's rubbish. Something like that?
I mean, I think you should work on them perhaps before
You're saying there's not a lot of substance to these
I'm
guys?
just saying that, once the novelty of the doorbell has worn off.
I don't think you understand comedy on radio, Steve.
I'm not sure I do,
to be honest. Listen to Noel Urbans, listen to Moyles. You'll see you don't need to riff with it. It's just, you just do the doorbell and just say they're here.
Right.
That's all you need to do.
Sure.
So, that's the main thing.
Well, so we've had a couple
I'm
of
thinking of some
responses.
more characters as well.
We'll keep working on those.
Yeah.
Marcus has emailed. He says no to Rockbusters. He hasn't heard it, but it sounds rubbish. Believe me, you couldn't be more right.
Well, does The Office sound good as a title?
All right. This is someone else. Don't bring back Rockbusters. Please, can we have more Holy Fook?
You're not pronouncing it right,
I
Steve.
know. I was just a bit edgy there.
Holy fuck, the little Chinese fella. Holy fuck, the little funny Chinese fella.
No, okay, all right. Well, otherwise, Carl, other than those few negative ones, most people want to see the return of Rockbusters. So, do I
go on then.
tell people what the prizes
Let's
are?
go.
Let's do it.
Yeah.
Are these the prizes?
Yeah, they're the prizes.
All right, let me have a look. We've got the new album from Goldfrapp. What's this one here? Oh, I've no idea. The Yardbirds. A new album from the Yardbirds. On VHS, Coogan's Run, the show where different characters make an appearance each week, including, I think, Pauline and Paul Calf. Good stuff. Who the hell wants this? Meglos, a Tom Baker Doctor Who edition. And the only decent thing really in the collection, other than Coogan's Run, is the X-List, the double CD featuring lots of current indie favourites. So, not bad little selection there, Carl.
Yeah, well, if you are new, you haven't heard it before, I'll sort of give a cryptic clue and then some initials.
I'd say it isn't cryptic. It's like, what am I thinking that might or might not be the initials that I'm going to say. That's how you got to think, really. Yeah. But go on.
Do you want to remind them of any that spring to mind? Just as a...
Exploding Pet was Atomic Kitten, doesn't really work. What else?
I fell down in a puddle in Texas.
I got my legs wet. Knelt down in the puddle, got my legs wet. Wet Knee Houston doesn't work either.
Whitney Houston.
Jamaican swinging a fish round. D-trout spinners doesn't work in the slightest. Doesn't work in the slightest.
That's how they work. So, there's 3 of them you email in. So here we go then. Number 1. The gingerbread man has only got 1 leg. Right? The gingerbread man has only got 1 leg.
Got
the
it.
initials there. LB. LB, right? Okay. Second one. These people from the East Midlands swear a lot. Alright? These people from the East Midlands swear a lot.
These people from the
East Midlands swear a lot. The initials TTD. Right? And the third one, have a holiday in Italy. Right?
So you've done 3 then?
TB is the initials on that one. So quickly again, the first one, gingerbread man's only
Yeah, I've got that
leg.
one as well. I've got that one. I got 2.
These people from the East Midlands swear a lot. TTD. And the third one, have a holiday in Italy. TB. Email in with what the songs are and you win that stuff. Ricky.gervais@xfm.co.uk.
Hang on, it's not the songs, it's the artists, isn't it?
Yeah, just...
Oh yeah, like he said that.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay, fine. email only, please. ricky.gervais@xfm.co.uk.
So we got that going.
Yeah, looking forward to the answers on that.
Bit of feeder would be good, wouldn't it?
All right.
I love this music. Forget About Tomorrow. Feeder on XFM 104.9. We've had a response from Dickie Anderson.
Dickie Anderson, our number one fan, although not a man who's, he's not afraid to criticise constructively.
Yeah.
And he's simply emailed in, surely your show is bad enough without bringing back Rockbusters. A valid point.
Placebo and Bitter End. I don't want to contradict you, lads, but it's not. We've got a full hour to go on the Ricky Gervais Show on XFM 104.9. I am Ricky Gervais, the aforementioned Ricky Gervais, with me, Steve Merchant and Karl Pilkington. Rockbusters.
Oh, ding dong.
Oh, who's that? Oh, it's a posh bloke who doesn't care about poor people. Hello, posh bloke, what are you doing? I'm in my Rolls Royce and I don't like the homeless. Oh, posh bloke, don't be a... You want to do that?
Satire. That is satire.
Yeah.
There's nothing like
So it's
it.
political as well. I'm getting in
Oh, well, there's so
political
many. Don't
things.
even begin to show off.
I was showing that some foreigners are funny. I got in the fact that, like, if you notice that Chinese people wear different hats to us.
Yes.
So that's political in a sense.
Yeah.
So,
The weird thing is, Steve, right, that is like what I imagine Ricky's house being like when people are ringing the bell. Because they're all so different. It's got a little...
he's obsessed with all my friends being slightly different to each other. I've never understood it. He goes, there's no thread. There's no thread to them. All my mates have got a thread running through them. I was in literally after they walk out of the home.
Yeah.
But what do you mean my friends are all different?
Well, that could be... It wouldn't surprise me if I was round there and the bell went, and I said, do you want me to get it? And he said, yeah, and I opened it, and it's,
what, holy fuck?
holy, yeah, he's at the door, right? And then I'd say he's busy, close the door, bell would go again, then you got the little gay fella,
David Gray.
yeah, and then, do you know what I mean?
Yeah. Not really, no.
He's met some of my friends and he looks at them in a weird way. I mean, some of them are weird, but he's just... Oh, the other night, right, he's got a thing about Robin, my mate Robin, right, who's a lovely bloke, right? He's going, I can't be handling him, he talks too much, Robin sort of goes, and he talks really fast, and he's sort of riffing all the time and that, and because it does me head in. Why is he talking like that? And I said, Carl going for a drink. I went, he went, Robin's not going to be there, is he? I went, no. And I was there with Johnny, and I'd set him up. I knew Robin was going to be there. Robin comes in, sits down and goes, hi. I go, all right. Carl goes, I'm going. And Robin sort of looks at him. I went, oh, don't be stupid. He went, no. And this is in front of Robin, who's confused. Carl goes, points at him, he goes, I said, was he going to be here? I don't like him. And Robin just... it was unbelievable. It was unbelievable.
Appalling.
It was unbelievable, Steve. And Robin sort of looked like really genuinely sort of upset. He goes, well, shall I go? I went, no, don't. And Johnny went, oh, Carl, he's a lovely bloke, right? And Carl went, well, no, I'm less annoyed at Robin now, who's done nothing
No, of course.
than you. And I went, look, just have a chat. He goes, no, it's not worth it. And Robin was going, right. I go, Robin, stay. He went, no. And I made him stay. And in the end, they were getting on, weren't you?
Well, yeah, in the end...
I can't believe, what were you thinking, Carl? What kind of a despicable man are you? That's
Why am I
of
the
all
bad
the
one?
things you've done,
Hang on a
that
minute.
is terrible.
Why am I the bad one when it's Ricky's fault that we were both there anyway?
We all understand
But
that
it's
the
a public
rule
place.
is you don't say to someone in front of them, I don't like this person, I'm shooting off.
I don't think I said it like that.
You did. You
I
said,
wasn't
you
surprised,
said exactly like that. Yeah, and he was like genuinely confused, and he was sort of like sitting there thinking, "Oh, do I have to take this? What have I done?" And he was upset anyway. He just done a show that didn't.
You are one of those typical Mancs who are arrogant and they swagger around the place like, I don't need anyone. And I'll tell you this, if you ever lose Suzanne, you are going to be one lonely man, I'll tell you, because you make no effort to maintain your friendships.
You say these sort of things that he's saying to you about Liverpudlians, and I'll tell you what, I've never met a Liverpudlian as rude as you.
You're like the Oasis brothers, Larry, loud, rude.
No, but I said no. Robin's all right. I had a chat with him. He was a bit quieter the other night. He was fed up. I said if he's fed up all the time, I'd be happy.
I said
He's fed up because you've just insulted him.
And he said he was all right. He didn't talk much. I said when he was upset because he'd been in the show and he said, well, tell me next time when his family dies, we'll have another drink.
I don't know what you're like, Carl. I don't know what you're like, mate. You are I just think you're. The more I get to know you,
You're
the more
not a
I
good
hate
mate with him. You would like taking the fun out of his little thumbs that he's got.
Yeah, but That's my squeezing his head to you, isn't it? I've got different mates with different parts of the body.
Yeah.
I like to squeeze your head. I like to look at his thumbs and that.
It's weird, you know, because I was thinking of doing a bit of educating Ricky.
Yeah.
Right, I'm always looking for stuff, learning stuff as well as doing the other job and that.
Yeah.
And when we went out with Robin, and
What does this mean to anyone?
Yeah.
I'm just having a conversation about people they don't know. Go on.
well, it's enough, innit? His name's Robin. He's got really small thumbs, right?
He looks a bit like Millhouse, doesn't he?
That sums it up. He's like Elephant Man. You know what you're getting there, right? Robin, he's got little thumbs, right? So
I wonder if he's listening.
I wanted to do some research, and I thought, I wonder if there's anything on small thumbs, right? I found something. Do you know the saying, rule of thumb?
Oh, is it an inch?
Well, do you know what the saying means?
Is it hitting your wife with a stick?
Yeah,
Okay,
apparently.
come on, explain.
Well, rule of thumb, do you know what that saying means if someone says...
Kind of, yeah.
Well, it just means...
A rule of thumb, it's a general rule.
Yeah, exactly, yeah.
Right? Well, where it actually came from is years ago, husbands weren't allowed to sort of clout the wife with anything.
What was it like in the past?
I know,
You
yeah.
couldn't clout your missus.
With anything wider than your thumb.
The stick had to be the same, no bigger than your thumb.
I know,
So a big-
thinking
so a big
Robin
bloke-
could do no damage if he went out with anyone.
Although his is wide, he's got a little thumb like a little knob, isn't it? It's like it's truncated because it starts off normal. It looks like he's had his big toes put on his hands.
Does he have to drink a pint with two hands?
Yeah, and he's dropping stuff all the time.
Can I just go back to the rule of thumb thing, though? The idea, what date was this? I'm not asking Carl, I'm looking at Ricky, because you're not going to have any idea, Carl. It's just going to be the past.
Yeah.
But I like the idea that...
I think it's the same sort of day where, I don't know, you got hung for being homosexual and you could shoot
I
a
just love
Welshman.
the idea that there's blokes beating their wives with shovels, logs of wood, and someone's gone, hang on a minute, everyone,
Hold on,
this is
wait
crazy.
a minute. Let's have a look at your thumbs. What can we do?
Wait a minute. We've got to have some kind of rule here. I'm all for beating your wife, but let's have some kind of rule. Let's give him a sporting chance,
Yeah.
surely.
He goes, well, I'll tell you what about you can hit her with the width of your thumb? And the wife goes, make it the width of his knob. I go, no.
He slaps her again.
Yeah. Width of your thumb. All right. Better? Yeah.
It's like it's like I always remember seeing in the swimming baths. There used to be those signs that would say no running, no jumping.
Yeah.
That makes sense. No bombing. Fair enough. No petting.
No petting.
It's like you're not allowed to kiss. In
Yeah.
the swimming
Yeah,
baths.
well-
And I love the idea that it's probably some kind of lifeguard who sort of maybe saw his ex-girlfriend getting off with some bloke in the water and thought,
Yeah.
right, there's no petting anymore in here.
What do you mean?
No petting. You're not allowed to kiss her or no one.
You're not doing this just because
No,
you used to go...
nothing. There's not a problem.
Okay.
Not a problem. Just leave and don't kiss. You want to swim, but don't kiss. There's no petting. Did you just write that on in
Yeah.
yourself in biro?
Yeah.
No.
What's this no fiddling downstairs in or out the swimming pool?
No.
No fiddling with her downstairs?
No.
Right.
It does annoy me, though. I was saying to Ricky the other night when we were walking somewhere,
No taking her for a drink afterwards. You can't
Yeah.
enforce that.
people who kiss and that in the street, that annoys me.
Yeah, people showing their affection for one another.
No, they can hold their hand and that.
Yeah.
Sure.
But it was just...
Yeah, I agree. Yeah. I see two people eating each other, like in a restaurant or something.
Two people eating each other.
You know, snogging in
right,
public, yeah.
So that's that. Answers for Rockbusters, are we doing them now?
Yeah, well, come on then. Well,
Well, no, I think let's play a record. Let's come back with answers
apparently
for
we got
Rockbusters.
what about a bit of Cure?
Do you want a bit of cow?
Yeah.
So we're going to go wrong. We're going to go wrong.
Ding dong.
Oh, here he is.
Oh, it's a fat fellow with lipstick. Hello. A Forest, The Cure, XFM 104.9. Good track, isn't it?
Oh, yeah.
Going all the way back. All the way back there. Wow, Rockbusters, the results. You've had a few real proper answers, I hear. So, either I'm wrong or people do think like you. I've got two of them. What are the clues again?
Right. First one was the gingerbread man has only got one leg.
I got that.
That was LB.
Limp Bizkit.
Right.
Yeah,
the
that
third
works.
one. The third one that I think you worked out.
Yeah.
Have a holiday in Italy.
Chewing Breaks.
TB, chewing breaks.
Yeah, this is the one I can't get. If there's a reason why I can't get this, we're not doing Rockbusters
Can I
again.
give the answer to this one?
Yeah.
What's the clue?
The clue? These people from the East Midlands swear a lot.
Yeah. TTB.
TTB.
The answer.
TDD.
Yeah, go on.
Give the clue again.
These people from the East Midlands swear a lot.
Tourette's Trent D'Arby.
Right, you're never doing Rockbusters again.
Tourette's Trent D'Arby.
Right, you're not doing it. You're never doing. You've blown it. You see, you sneak that one in. You.
Yeah, but I always like to sort of give two that, you know, are fairly easy, and then you sort of work out the men from the boys then, don't you?
Yeah. Well, I mean, if I'd have done a character called Tourette's Boy, friend of the little Chinaman, and it went, ding dong, oh look, it's Tourette's Boy, friend of, holy fuck, holy fuck, you'd have been annoyed. Do you know what I mean? Oh, who's your mate, Tourette's Boy? Holy fuck. You'd have been annoyed, wouldn't you?
Is that a character from Lenny Henry's show? I
can't remember whether it's Chris Moores or Lenny Henry.
Yeah, one of them. Anyway, the winner, lucky old Richard Perks from Birmingham. He's listening presumably on Sky, and so nice to have him listening. And that's Richard Perks. He's got those answers, all of them right. In fact, most people seem to get Terence Trent D'Arby or Tourette's Trent D'Arby.
Well, I think that's offensive. If you want to complain, what's the number? What did they write to complain about that? Using
the same person you told people to write to and tell them I was a knobhead and shouldn't be on the radio. Last week when I was away.
Did anyone do it?
I think a few went through.
Did you listen to the show?
I listened back to the recording of it.
Did you get any emails before you listened to the show?
Yeah, when I got in.
Did it upset you? What sort of things was it?
Just stuff, I can't remember. Just it was weird because there was like a few of them in a row, and I just thought, what's happened here?
Yeah.
And
because we said that, yeah, because you weren't here. So what did you say?
I just said phone in. We had a couple of genuine emails that liked the show, didn't they?
Yeah.
And I said phone in and leave messages or email Andrew Phillips and Karl Pilkington and just say the show was great. The show was brilliant without him. But they went a bit too far, did they? What did they say then?
Oh, I can't remember. I mean, it doesn't bother me because I'm not bothered what people say, am I?
No.
Do you know what I mean?
No, you don't care what you say to people either. Poor little Robin, he looked crushed.
Whatever.
Whatever.
Well, it doesn't matter because he's doing well at what he does.
He couldn't even hitchhike home because they wouldn't stop because his thumbs didn't show up. He couldn't. He was waiting there for ages by the side of the road.
Do you know the difficulty he has buying gloves? It's murder for him.
He wears little oven gloves.
Yeah.
From like Wendy houses. He has to wear Barbie oven gloves.
Yeah.
Oh.
Right, so so the winner there, Richard Perks in Birmingham, if you could just email in with your address.
There was another winner, wasn't there? What was his name?
Actually, there was one person who got all the right answers, and there was almost a winner, but his name was Peter Kay.
And I like Peter Kay just coming second, so we gave it to Richard Perks.
Yeah. Peter Kay. Never gonna win.
Play a record. Radiohead. They're there. XFM 104.9. Ricky Gervais, Steve Mitchell, Karl Pilkington. Right, Rockbusters. Well, you shot yourself in the foot with that. So, Tourette's Trent D'Arby.
Amazing.
I mean, what did you think of first? His name and what words you could put in there?
I normally sort of just go through a Guinness Book of Hit singles and go, right, who can I do?
Right. You're giving away a lot of. I mean, that you're an enigma, Karl. I wouldn't give away your workings. I mean, because then everyone will be able to do it. And what you've got now is a gift that people can't really tap into. Do you know what I mean? See, that's what Lenny Henry and Chris Moores' mistake. See, I've sort of worked out how they do their comedy, and I'm doing it now.
Sure.
Do you see what I mean? Now that, I'm doing it.
I think the only way that people would start to be able to replicate a lot of what Karl does is if maybe they had a severe blow to the head, or they were diving and they came up to the surface too quickly.
Ding dong. Oh, I'd like a severe blow. Oh, get lost, David.
Oh, let's have some adverts, quick.
Steely Dan, reeling in the gears.
Sorry about that.
Look, he's going to put on his little duffel coat.
Yeah. Well, not very well.
You look like someone that walks around Forbidden Planet.
Don't say that, that's the ultimate insult. You can say I look like something that you'd buy in Forbidden Planet, but not someone that goes shopping in there. Please.
The Professor. Oh, the Professor. Oh, brilliant. Oh, talking about weird looking heads and stuff.
Go on.
We're doing that cartoon on the internet at the moment, that little cartoon I did of Karl. And the bid's up to
Hang on, sorry, that doesn't make any sense to people that don't know what you're talking about.
Oh, I did a little cartoon of Karl. And because he doesn't like his picture in the paper, when people request a picture of us, he started sending that off, and it's in heat, and it's going to be in Jack, and they put it on the internet, and they're bidding for it, aren't they?
Yeah, it's at £200.
That's ridiculous,
that's
isn't
crazy.
it?
That's
so
crazy.
what I thought was, we've got to frame it, Karl. We've got to put the copy of Heaton or something. You'll have to the winning show, the show that they win on. you'll have to do a copy of that. So, you know what I mean? They get something for their money, I think. I'm mildly embarrassed. So, it's for good cause and everything. But, didn't someone say 250 if they can come in and watch the show?
Yeah.
We can't do that. We don't allow people. But what I thought was, what about the winner gets to come in and squeeze your head? So they get in for just 2 minutes. We present them with it.
No,
Yeah.
No.
What do you mean, no?
I'm not having strangers
charity.
coming in squeezing my head.
What?
You mean it's for charity?
It's for charity, Carl. Come on, mate. What are you like?
I don't care. I'm not doing that.
They're
I
not
think
gonna-
even an ill person would say, no, it's all right, I'm not that ill.
What do you mean?
You don't have to have your head squoze for us.
Squoze. Squoze. You don't have to have your head squoze.
All right, let's move on. Carl,
So how
how
do they
do
bid
you
then? How will they know they won?
xfm.co.uk/Ricky. You can see the picture on there. If you're interested, if you think it's worth more than 200 and you got some money, then you send an email in saying I'll give you, 220 quid or something.
But are you not going to let them squeeze your head? So we get someone here, the art department here. We'll frame it up. I'll put a little note of like authenticity. Yeah,
Brilliant.
A picture of us. Can I have a real picture of you? A little
Imagine
behind the
David
scenes.
Dickinson examining that in a couple of years' time.
This is as cheap as chips.
Yeah.
You can sue him then because he ripped off your phrase a little bit, didn't he?
You've been done here, mate. You have more money than sense. 220
I'll
quid.
tell you what. Have we got monkey news today? We
got
might not get to it, mate. We are running out of time.
No, we're doing it.
What do you mean? We're doing it. It's.
The show isn't complete without it. I'd rather drop adverts and stuff.
Well, I'd rather drop adverts.
No, we're doing monkey news. Do you want it?
Rick, my concern is that if you put Monkey News on the subs bench, it's going to be like David Beckham.
Yeah.
He's going to have his eye wandering to other radio stations.
Yeah. And look what he's doing.
Yeah, he's
He
off
might
to
be
Real
leaving
Madrid.
off to Real Madrid. I might take monkey news off the radio too or something.
Yeah.
Right? So don't be leaving monkey news on the
I
bench.
imagine if they're listening now, they're probably going to call you and go, Carl, were you serious about bringing monkey news to Radio 2? Because the check's open.
Well, do you want a bit now or what we're doing?
Well, no, I wanted you to tell Steve about your holiday. Because you told me in
I
the
am
week.
intrigued.
Go on.
Steve, I mean, bad idea. I had a feeling anyway about going away with like Suzanne's mum and dad because I've never been into sort of family holidays anyway, right? Even when you see it, whenever I've been on holiday and you see like families on planes and that, and they're all having a laugh and a joke, loving it, and then on the plane going back, you can see that they've gone off into groups, and like the dad isn't talking to the daughter and all that business. So I thought, asking for trouble, but I do everything once. Do you know what I mean? Boxing, dancing, going on holiday with parents and that.
Yeah.
Give it a go, see how it goes, right? So
Not your A levels, but fair enough.
it started off. It started off bad, didn't it? Because last week I told you that our dad called us up and said, I want to take some tea bags with us to Madeira.
Yeah.
What's the best way of packing them?
Yeah.
Right. So I knew there was going to be problems like that because the thing with Suzanne's family, right? They like having a routine. They know what they're doing every day. They know what they're having for tea every day. It's the same thing every week and stuff like that.
Yeah.
So I thought this is going to be interesting. This because they can't do what they normally do.
Sure.
I love it. I love you treating it like an experiment.
Yeah.
Right.
Just watching them all the time.
So the first problem was they'd never flown before. So I was winding them up a bit. Saying,
course you were.
it's murder. It's really horrible. Plane goes all over the place. And Mum had done some research saying, well, I've been reading about it and
Oh, she got a funny accent.
more people, there's more chance of me being killed on a donkey than there is on a plane. So I upset her. I said, right,
Especially
when we
if you
get
go to
there,
Spain.
I said, when we get there, let's see if there's any donkeys on the beach.
Yeah.
Right? And she didn't like that. So,
Oh, what? To joke about you hoping she died?
yeah.
Oh, what's up with her?
Right, so we get there, and they see the villa and that, they're quite happy with all that business, right, with all that stuff. And then, as time went on, I was getting a bit sort of fed up with them being around us all the time, because
Yeah, sure.
I think you should have your own time when you go on holiday with the family. You should say, right, you go off and do your thing, we'll do our thing, and we'll meet up later and talk about what we've been doing and stuff. Anyway, so it gets to like the Thursday. We've been away since Monday, right? And I said, right, we're going out tonight. So our mum says, yeah, we'll come with you. I said, no, it's just us. We're having a bit of time on our own, right?
Is it true you said to her, you told me this, you said to her, you started to annoy me, I want some time on my own?
Well, I told her at the start, I said, it's going to be interesting this, because people annoy me when they're around me a lot.
Sure.
So I wasn't nasty to her, I just was saying people, not her.
All right.
Yeah.
Do you know what I mean? I'm just saying, you're going to get on my nerves. So,
You hailed a donkey for her.
so no, but seriously, right, with the flying, do you know those stockings that you can get because of deep vein thrombosis?
Sure.
She had them on in the cab.
Brilliant.
And it's only a 2-hour flight as well, so that was annoying me. Right, so anyway, it gets to this, you know, the Thursday night when I'm going out with Suzanne, and her mum's like sat on the sun lounger outside. So where are we going tonight? I said, no, like I said, it's just us. We're going out having a bit of time to ourselves. So I could see as the day was getting on, she was realising that she's got a night in with like her husband, right? Her face started to like look miserable.
Sure.
I thought, I'm loving this. So I said, right, I'm going in to go and have a shower, go and get ready for the tonight. It's going to be great.
And winding them up, wind them up because they can't come, because he said they can't.
Right, so I go upstairs, have a shower and that. I come down, and a mum's smiling.
Oh, hang on.
So I'm thinking, hang on a minute, what's gone on here? So I went to Suzanne, I said, why is your mum smiling? She's not coming. She said, no, but my dad said he'll take her out now. So in a way, she was happy because she got her own way, which annoyed me.
That annoyed you, sure, because you wanted to...
like,
What, you don't even want her husband taking her out?
Well, it's just the fact she didn't want to go out. She was happy to stay in and have sausage, egg and chips that they'd found from some shop that sold English food.
Right.
So that's almost like what they do if they're at home.
Sausage, egg and chips.
So she was happy with that if we were staying in and having that. But because we were going out, she was fed up.
Right.
So she's smiling. So she's going, yeah, I'm going out now. So I said, well, enjoy yourself. She said, where are you going? I said, well, it doesn't matter, does it? You don't need to know.
Sure.
You're not going to where we're going. Oh, you just don't want us to be in the same restaurant. So yeah, that's right. I said, I want a night out on my own with Suzanne. It's our holiday as well.
I don't know, you can talk to me about this.
This is not even his own parents. This is someone else's parents. These are the parents of the woman he loves.
But even Suzanne sort of agreed with me. There's only so much time you can spend with your parents. That's why you leave. That's why when you're ill, you don't go home to them. Yeah?
Sure. Yeah. Because the slight difference between me and you, Carl, is that not everyone in the world annoys me.
Well, not everyone does. Just...
I can see what I felt a bit guilty that week when he said I was annoying him, but I realise it's not my fault now.
No, everyone annoys him.
Yeah.
So, yeah, it was an alright holiday. It was good to get back.
Brilliant.
Won't be doing it again. So.
No. And what now would you say is your relationship with Suzanne's parents? Is it a frosty one?
No, I just think they know that I don't like to put up with them for a long time.
Yeah.
I mean, when we were packing, a man was upset because, like, she really liked the place where we were staying, right? Because it was quite a big villa, because there was a few of us. There was a brother as well with us, right? Yeah. So, our mum said, oh, I love it here. She said, I'm definitely going to book this place again. I said, it's a bit big for two of you, isn't it?
Just being sarky, like, we're definitely...
I said, because, I won't be coming again.
You're like, I don't know what you're like, Carl. You're a monster. You're an absolute
You're one of those people that goes,
monster.
I says, that speakers are fine, I says, and gibbered what the wibble.
Yeah.
And never the way will slap.
You're like a middle-aged man. You're like an old man. You're like an old man and you're what, 30?
I'm just imagining you scraping along in clogs and a flat cap going, oh, that tree's got to come down.
Yeah. Puncturing a kid's ball if he kicks it into your garden by mistake.
Yeah.
Refusing to give it back.
Yeah, gather round. Yeah, there were once Chinese kid as airy as that cow, which is weird because there's not many Chinese people that airy, but this one, I tell you, it were back in 1990.
Grandad, are you eating a Twix?
Well, that's you too, with or without you, but we've got to cut it a little bit short because we're actually running out of time. It's so jam-packed, this show. We've got monkey news on the bench. Carl just remembered, we've got Cheeky Freak of the Week to fit in. I don't know what to do. What's your Cheeky Freak of the Week, quickly? Just throw that away.
Right, well, it's just like, we look at Cheeky Freaks.
Is this show offensive in any way to some people, do you think?
Ding dong.
Got any buns? Oh, it's the Elephant Man. Go on.
Right, well, it's a bit of a problem for you, this one, Steve, right? I'm chucking it forward to you. Remember the Cheeky Freak of the Week that we were talking about? That illness where people age quicker?
The 5-year-old girl that was older than her mum, and he said to you, what if you ran off like you wouldn't serve her fags and beer, and you went no, you went why not, and you went because it's a 5-year-old, right? You went, oh, she's got enough problems, give her some fags. You remember that, don't you?
Sure.
Yeah, right.
So another dilemma for you, right? Picture this: you're running a restaurant, right? Door goes, right? Few people, most of them look normal. You notice the woman at the back, crawling on all fours. Top half is woman, right? This is real. This isn't like a comic or anything. This is on, on the internet.
I've seen it. They're called dog people, and her legs just come straight down. They're like little twin legs at the back, and so they walk on all fours because it's easier.
Dog people, right?
Yeah, not dog people. They're human beings with deformed back legs, so they walk. It's easier for them to get around like that because they can't stand up because they can't stabilise, and also it comes straight out of their hips. Right.
So you're running a restaurant, it's a busy night, you haven't really got time for any hassle. She comes in. Would you serve her?
The premise being what? That he doesn't serve dogs?
Because the restaurants don't allow animals in.
Right.
So it's a dilemma.
It's not a dilemma, she's not a dog. She's a human being.
Yeah,
with
I put a plate of meatballs on the floor and she tucks in. And a little glass of, a little bowl of wine next to it.
He turns round, there's the woman older than...
Get away from that plant!
Is service included? Oh dear.
Okay, so monkey news, please.
All right then.
Let's hear the jingle.
Oh, chimpanzee that monkey news.
Right. Now, before
and again.
Go on.
Oh, chimpanzee that monkey news.
Brilliant.
Right.
Right. Before I went away, I told you about Alfred. He was the monkey where there was a robbery going on in a bank.
And then he nicked the robber's loot and backed out with a gun.
Yeah,
He sort of stole. He robbed the robber, didn't he?
Yeah.
Did he take his gun as well?
He took the weapons. He took all the weapons. There was like a couple of robbers. He managed because they were so amazed that a monkey was coming in. It was like
don't talk shite twice.
Right.
Anyway, got a follow up to that.
Okay. Now, what was that monkey's name?
Alfred.
That was Alfred.
So anyway, because a lot of people wanted to know, well, what did he do? Did he go off and have a holiday? Did he? No. Right, so the follow up is, what happened is the monkey had the guns, had the cash, which was $250,000.
Sure.
Right. It went back to the zoo. Right.
All right, Carl, you're talking shit.
Ricky, I get angry with you when you won't let him finish his monkey news.
Right. Can't we just get out of the official
Imagine
thing?
if people were interrupting Trevor McDonald. It wouldn't happen.
I want to make sure I don't get anything wrong.
No, of course not.
Check the internet.
So the monkey goes back to the zoo, right, where all the zookeepers come out and go, get him. He's got the guns.
Yeah.
He hands out a couple of guns to his mates.
What? His monkey mates?
His monkey mates. So they've all got a couple of guns each.
Oh, Carl, Steve, I can't, mate. I cannot stand it. Honestly, I want to scream.
Please, I really get annoyed with you.
They tried to do him a deal. They said, how about if...
I'm going. Tell him that. I'm not going. No, I can't.
Step out for a minute.
Okay, we'll just do it.
Look, don't listen. Step out and I'll paraphrase what I hear for you when you come back in. Step out. Now, please, I need to hear the end of this. This is monkey news. This is important stuff.
Right.
Ricky now has left the room. He cannot bear to hear, which is surprising to me.
Right. So anyway, they've got the money, and they say to the zookeepers, "How about we give you some cash?"
Yes.
And they go,
"Sorry, hang on. Sorry, the zookeeper said that to the monkeys."
Yeah.
Right.
No. The monkeys who have got the £250,000,
right,
say to the zookeepers, "We'll sort you some money out if you let us go."
Sorry, the monkeys say to the zookeepers, "We'll give you some money."
Yeah.
You don't see any problem with that?
Right, listen.
Okay.
It's nearly finished.
Right, I'm listening out there. This is ridiculous. What do you mean the monkeys say? What do you mean the monkeys say to the zookeeper?
They were probably holding the money out, like kind of going, look, we'll do your deal.
Right, okay, come on.
And what happened is, I think they were happy with that. I think they left, and that was that. They wanted to get out of the zoo because they didn't like it in there. There's the thing.
Right, I don't...
Just have a look.
Right, Carl, think. Right, how did they get out in the first place, this one?
Just let Steve have a...
So why did he go... So he went and robbed... He thought... what, he knew there was going to be a robbery that day, did he?
He might have been getting some money before they went to escape, and then that happened and they had more money. They might have been withdrawing some stuff out.
What do you mean?
If he was planning on leaving the zoo, he's going to get his savings.
What are you talking about?
What have you read there, Steve?
I've got a feeling this is a review of one of the Planet of the Apes films. I think it's Escape from the Planet of the Apes. I'm not certain. It could be Beneath the Planet of the Apes.
Right, what, I mean, Carl, think, please think, right? So this monkey, right, he leaves the zoo, right? So he leaves the zoo, which he can do, presumably, what, they leave him the keys or what? They're chatting to him, they might as well. He goes to a bank, what's he thinking of doing? Sees a robbery, probably by chance. He probably wasn't tipped off, was he? Or has he got one of those police scanners? Probably got one of those police scanners.
Well, I think he was going to the bank to get a mortgage to build a slightly... I think he wanted an extension, didn't he, on his cage?
Think of that. And so, I love the fact that he hands out the guns and they do a deal. It's, honestly, you've got the best mind working on radio today. It's incredible.
So the only person who makes less sense is Terry Wogan.
He goes up and down, doesn't he? I can't understand his sentences because I don't know.
No, it's like freeform poetry.
Yes, I don't know whether it's the end of a sentence, in the middle, or a new one.
Yeah. But let's have the jingle again, a record, and then we'll probably have to wrap up the show, I imagine.
That was chimpanzee that monkey news. Well, Mr. Stipe, I am not Kenneth, but I can tell you the frequency was 104.9. See you next week. I'm Ricky Gervais, with me Steve Merchant and Karl Pilkington.
Do you think that when Marconi invented radio, this was what he had in mind for it?
Yeah, 2 hours of absolute... See you later.